listening to ComedySlamRadio.com. From our studios to the world, we bring you the finest in quality entertainment. So pop some popcorn, grab a smooch buddy, and settle in for another fine show from ComedySlamRadio.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the double special show coming to you live from beautiful Tampa Bay, Florida, featuring Christopher Gorges, Tiffany Barbee, and me, JB Lee. So sit back and enjoy the show, baby. And we're back, live on the double special show, coming to you from Umatilla, Florida. That's right, beautiful Umatilla, located in Lake County. That's right, come on down, see our beautiful parks, fishing, camping, and recreation trails. See the birthplace of Jocelyn Stapp, beauty queen, and Jonathan LaCroix, Milwaukee Brewers catcher. That's right, Umatilla, your home away from home.
What? It's a lovely place. Stop. Umatilla is centrally located. There's probably golf there and everything, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, they got probably their own airstrip.
Some horrible stick place out near the woods.
I don't know. It's a Florida thing. Welcome back to Double Special right here on ComedySlamRadio.com. In the house, Tiffany Barbee, JB Lee, Chris Gorges, back for another wonderful show. First, right off the bat, hello to all the Twitter people out there and the all Tiffany's friends that you got lined up all across the globe, right?
Yeah, we have people from everywhere.
Get right up on that mic.
I don't like this microphone.
I know. Well, they had to use the other mic, so you have this mic, and I know it's a.
Why do I get the bad microphone?
It's not a bad microphone.
I think Jordan should get this.
You know what? It's a good microphone if you just choke up on the microphone.
I
just
don't want
to
choke up on things.
Well, not. I didn't say things. I didn't say just go around town choking up. I said choke up on the microphone. That right there. Get close to it. Just come on.
Okay.
Get radio friendly to it. Just roll up on it. Come on. Do you do karaoke at all? Do you ever do that?
Yeah, of course I do karaoke.
Well, when you do karaoke, do you have the mic off to the left side of your head when you're singing?
No, I have it right under my chin.
Okay, well then do that. Put your chin. Just lay your chin. Rest your chin.
It's far away from me.
No, let's do it. See how lovely and full your voice is now when you do that. Mm-hmm. Oh, look at it now. She's like, now stop. Stop talking. All right, we got a great show lined up for you tonight. If you were listening to the show last week, we had Marty Hoffman on the air as usual. And he issued a challenge to the three of us, the double special crew.
Deadly challenge.
That's right. Jordan, how would you best describe this challenge? Where do you think the challenge came from? Was it because were we mean to him?
Yeah, I don't think we responded to his poem with the pans to his genius that he expected.
I think he just wanted attention.
Yeah.
Well, look, all of us do. Obviously, we do. We're on the internet. We got a show. We're tweeting. You're tweeting people. What do you mean, Are you saying, Tiffany, tomorrow, I could leave all this. I don't want to do it.
No, I love this.
Well, what is it about
but
it that you
love?
love?
It's not about attention.
What is it about for you?
I like hanging out with you guys, and I like everyone that listens to the show and stuff. I'm sorry. I don't know. It's like talking to somebody who's going,
No, that didn't sound sincere. What's the real reason?
Yeah, what is the real reason?
Give it up, woman.
I don't
understand how we can hang out when we're not here, and we have these deep, and she really lets loose with some information that's pretty deep, right, Jordan?
Oh, I know.
Right. Sometimes
she talked about her trip to Bulgaria last night, and it was deep, man. That's a tragic story. If you have to get to know Tiffany, but if she ever opens up to you about her trip to Bulgaria, you'll know that she really trusts you.
You'll know there's layers under there that you need to explore and find out.
I know, so many lizards. You didn't even think that Bulgaria had that many species of lizards, but they're all involved in this story, which I can't talk about it because we promised not to.
You promised not to talk about the Bulgaria story, and then you brought up the Bulgaria story.
Hold on. This is all a leprechaun.
Well, okay, we're gonna get to that later. Stop saying you're banned from saying leprechaun for the next at least 40 minutes. Yeah, no, we're gonna get to the leprechaun. That was a total misuse of leprechaun.
Yeah, that was a show foul.
Yeah, it was grammatically.
You get the bad microphone from now on.
We'll explain to you how to use it. We're gonna explain to everybody how to use it now that you've been passing out Halloween candy. Everybody just walks and goes, hey. If there's a code, there's a whole thing we got to get into. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. But my point is that now when you come on the show and we talk, you're like, you don't really, few times, but lately you get kind of, I don't know, is it because we're hanging out socially that now when we come in here it's different, you think?
Is it?
No.
Is it? Because before it was, you hadn't really revealed anything about herself, right? When we first started doing the show.
No, we didn't know anything about you.
Not really?
We thought you were cool. What?
No, she is cool, but I mean, now we're finding out things. And then, listen, if you're listening to the show and your friend's Tiffany, I can see her face right now. We're not talking about anything bad or anything deviant or illegal, obviously.
No, except the Bulgarian thing.
Yeah, that's
just leave it.
What happens in Bulgaria stays in Bulgaria.
Oh,
right?
I know.
So, yeah, I don't want to give the impression that Tiffany's out doing, felonies, but I don't know.
All the time.
Yeah, but I mean, I had no idea you were a pageant kid, and it kind of came out.
Well, the layers unfold.
What's that?
The
layers unfold?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I want them to unfold here, though. But
okay, we do.
Yeah,
it's like an onion made out of origami.
Yeah.
It's just an unfold.
All right, if you want to give us a call in the studio, 727-493-2055. Will Papa is on the board tonight, new engineer, so be nice to him. We're going to try to get to the phone calls. I don't know how the line thing works, but I guess what's going to happen is if you're on the phone and you call, and then somebody else calls, we'll patch the call in. Maybe we'll have 2 calls, but then the first person, at some point, I'm going to have to let you go. So don't be mad at me. Don't get all weird. Emily, if you're out there, we love you. Try to call in. We haven't heard from you.
Yeah, everybody try to call in.
Everybody try to call. Yeah, do it up, blow it up. Were you ringing that for a reason, or what are you going to do?
Oh, it was an inside
Go for
joke.
it. Are you going for it? There. Okay. Yeah. Thanks.
Check in.
God.
Men plan to castrate and assassinate Justin Bieber.
Okay, I heard about that today. That is a weird story. Did you hear about that, Tiffany?
Assassinating Justin Bieber?
Yeah, they were prison guys. And
investigators in Albuquerque said 2 would-be hitmen plan to assassinate but first castrate.
Right.
Wow, it's like a rhyme. It's all a poetry theme tonight, isn't it? All poetry theme.
Yeah, assassinate and castrate. Justin Bieber, though. Why Justin Bieber?
Yeah, he's almost out of style now, right?
Well,
I think he's losing momentum. He's starting to...
Losing momentum.
Yeah, like a lot of the kids don't think he's cool. It's like remember when I was little, New Kids on the Block, if you liked them, you weren't cool anymore. Like it got to a point where it was really cool, and then once you like them to a
everything
certain
that Jordan likes, except Jordan's span of that is like about 3 days, 4 days.
What?
Usually. I don't know. There's some things if too many people like it, then you don't like it anymore.
That's not true.
It is true.
Not true.
Okay. Or are you going to expound on that? Are you going to tell me why it's not?
I'm trying to think of an example, and I can't. Shut up.
All right. I'm just
hate you.
All right.
Let's go back to the teen pop sensation being castrated and assassinated.
Tell us a little bit about this story.
It's so very weird.
Well, all right.
I'm trying. There seems to be no actual motive that I can see.
No, they were in prison. These guys were. Well, you can tell why. Tell people what happened. Their guys were in prison. They were plotting. They just kind of agreed that this is what they were going to do when they got out. One guy had apparently had a bunch of Justin Bieber tattoos on his body, so he was completely obsessed with Justin Bieber. And then apparently the one guy, I don't know if it was the tattoo guy or one of the guys, turned the rest of them in before they actually did anything. That's what happened.
So if you're stupid enough to believe late night drunk sessions with your buddies where you sit around making lame, stupid jokes about hurting people. That's how you end up in prison. You're one of those people now.
Yeah, but now they're already in prison, so I mean, at that point, they're
apparently, they belong there.
You got to talk about something. How much we need to get double special up in prison?
It's for one thing to sit there and say, "Hey, wouldn't it be funny if when we got out, we kidnapped Justin Bieber and cut his thingy off? Oh, that'd be hilarious, dude."
But you think they say thingy in prison?
But they took it seriously. No, I don't think they say that.
I'm kidding.
Come on, I'm trying to keep it a family show.
Yeah, but you just say
castrating
weenus.
and
I like weenus.
assassinating Justin Bieber.
I like weenus better than thingy.
Weenus is the elbow.
Yes, we discovered that.
Yep.
I told you guys that, and you didn't know that. That was your epiphanies.
All right. So anyway, okay. So anything else? Okay, yeah.
No.
What? Just one? All right.
Oh no,
You're checking
in. That's checking in because I get to the next story. Well, I got to pull up the next story. Hold on.
He was so busy writing his poem, he didn't prepare properly.
I think.
Check in. An asteroid discovered 2 days ago just zipped between the Earth and the Moon.
Nice.
Yes.
A near miss.
How
big was the asteroid, though?
I'm trying to find out.
Well, don't read it until you pull it up.
That's the whole point of check-in is I get random news.
But you get random spacing.
If I was prepared, it'd be like any other damn radio show, wouldn't it? No. Yeah. No, we're unprepared. It's double special way.
No, you're unprepared.
I'm unprepared. That's the double special way. Okay. I wrote a poem, though.
All right, you wrote a poem. Yeah, he prepared for the poem.
Right.
We'll get to the poem. Everybody's excited.
It was about 120 feet wide.
That's not that big.
Well, it's big enough if it hits you.
Well, yeah, if it hits a person. But I'm worried about the ones that when they hit,
it would cause
things go extinct.
Damage.
What?
No, that's the size of the one that caused that thing in Tunguska or whatever in Russia.
120 meters. Well, how big is that?
120 feet.
120 feet?
That's a 12-story building, dude.
Oh, okay. All right. I was thinking of something else. I don't know.
What were you thinking?
I don't know, dude. It didn't sound that big, but then when you go 12 stories, I'm like,
I've seen millipedes with 120 feet, and they're not big at all. That wouldn't hurt me.
Listen, I'm tired. I had a drink. All right. Everything's gonna be fine.
Everything's gonna be good.
Everything's gonna be good. What?
You're already tired?
Look, I have a 4-year-old. I'm tired all the time. Are you kidding me? That kid battled me last night. We keep trying to use the Christmas thing, like, dude, Santa Claus is watching. If you know, he's 4 and a half. And he's like, he goes and gets ready for bed and says, look, I'm not making a fuss. See, Santa's going to be proud of me. And then when we get into the bedroom, he turns into like Linda Blair in The Exorcist. He will not lay down. He's like doing flips and putting his legs up over the backboard.
I heard you putting him to bed last night. I thought you were like stabbing him. I wasn't sure.
Right, and you heard the blood-curdling screams, right?
You're like,
do you want to know what caused the blood-curdling screams?
Hitting him? You were hitting him.
I was not hitting him.
You had the belt out.
I did not hit the belt. I don't even wear a belt when I went.
All right, anyway.
I made that up.
Make sure you clarify.
Right, no. He has those stupid plush Angry Bird toys. He's obsessed, as you know, with these toys. So he brings like 8 or 9 of them into bed, and he was flinging them around. So I took
juggling them.
I took him off the bed, and he lost it. He lost his mind. Like, I need the birds. I'm like, nah, you don't need the birds. He was freaking out. And I knew you guys were still there, and I was like, yeah, they're gonna think they're like,
and
you
couldn't
send an episode of Dexter.
That's just the way the kids are.
But what happened? You didn't threaten him with Santa Claus, or that didn't work?
No, I don't want to. Dude, I don't want to put too much Santa Claus thing on him because it's gonna.
Why not?
I don't know, dude.
No, dude, that's an important step in a child's life. Santa Claus.
What step? What childless person? Tell me.
It's training for atheism.
What?
Yes, the disappointment of finding out that Santa Claus doesn't exist eventually leads you to question the Bible and Jesus and all of that as well. Or any religion.
I can't argue that theory. Actually, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
I saw a kid today that's 4 years old, and I said something about, are you excited about Santa Claus? And he goes, Santa Claus isn't real. I said, what? I think Santa Claus is real.
Wow. And he looked at you.
But other kids were around. I was like, I believe in Santa Claus.
Wow.
I do. I saw Santa Claus when I was little.
They're still at the stage.
Yes, you did.
What's that?
I did. I saw Santa Claus when I was little.
Where? Where did you?
In my house.
You saw Santa Claus in your house?
Yes.
Oh my
I had
God.
a Santa Claus sighting.
What?
Wow.
How old are you?
I was like 8.
And go on.
And I was sleeping, and I turned around, and Santa Claus was underneath my tree, and he was going like this.
He was rubbing his hands together?
Yeah, because it must have been cold.
No, that's creepy, dude.
And
it is.
That's like I'm gonna eat you. Rubbing my hands.
I made sure that I was awake, and I went. As soon as I turned around to wake up my mom,
back up. Hold on, back up for a second. How did you make sure you were awake? What did you do?
I pinched myself.
I must be dreaming. It's Santa Claus. Let me pinch myself.
I wanted to make sure because people wouldn't believe me if I wasn't sure.
It was a Christmas pinch.
Is this something that really happened, or are you just like remembering a Tim Allen movie as your actual life? What's going on?
It's a true story.
All right, so you went and got your mom and said, dude, there's a man in our house?
Yeah, but then he disappeared.
What do you mean he disappeared?
Turned back
because
into
I
mom?
turned around and he knew I saw him, so he left.
Oh my God! All right. We got our first caller. We're gonna go ahead and take. I think it's Kaz on the line.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Hey, Kaz, how you doing, brother?
Yeah, I couldn't listen to that anymore.
That's a lovely Christmas tale.
What do you think, Kaz?
It's like a combination of Christmas and the movie It. All put together.
Right? That's what I was thinking. Like rubbing your hands together. Like, did he say anything? Was there any noise that he made?
No, he was just being jolly.
Okay, well then he's being silent, jolly, because that's
cool,
really weird.
But it's not like he was looking at me. He was putting stuff under the tree.
Sounds like a pedophile Santa.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did you check for any break-in evidence, like a broken window or anything?
That was dressed up like Santa.
How old are you again?
I was like 8.
Damn, dude, at 8, I knew that. Hey, there's a dude in our house.
Yeah, I would have been like a little freaked out.
Yeah, man. When you're 4 or 3, you can be like, "Oh my God, it's Santa Claus." But when you're 8, you're like, "Mom, call the police. There's a guy dressed as Santa in our house.
They're stealing my presents."
It's the dude from the mall."
I believed in Santa till I was like 10. When did you guys stop believing?
Like 5.
How about you,
Really?
Cass?
What?
When did you stop believing in Santa Claus, Cass?
What do you mean stop believing in Santa Claus?
Exactly. You see? There. See, he's keeping the sled flying, that guy right there.
What are you guys talking about?
Santa Claus.
Yeah, I know, but what about him?
What? Well, Tiffany doesn't believe anymore.
No, I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh,
She's changeable.
someone's on the naughty list.
How are you, brother?
I'm doing well. How are you guys?
Good. Now, you're on the show. We were talking on Twitter earlier in the week, and I think we have kind of some exciting news, right? You were doing your thing with your Android. I don't have an Android phone. Let me just throw that out there.
He
right
has
off
an
the bat.
iPhone.
I don't even have an iPhone.
Chris does.
I have like it's a Samsung. It's got a QWERTY board on there, and it's got no touchscreen.
It's a feature
You got
phone.
like the Zach Morris phone.
It's awful. Well, I like to think of it as like a retro phone. I'm trying to be like, I'm hipper than you guys, because eventually you'll come back to that. You'll be like, this touchscreen stuff, this is awful, and you'll go back to the regular dial phone. But anyway, so I don't have any of the apps that are on the phone. Now, Jordan, you have an Android phone, right?
I do indeed.
You got some apps on there?
I've got a few apps.
What apps do you have?
I have, let's see, I have the Stitcher app.
Okay.
I've
We're on the Stitcher app, right?
Angry Bird Space.
You got
I got Reddit News, and now I have, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait, I wanted Chaz to say.
Oh, fine. All right.
Hold on. Tiffany, what apps do you have on your phone?
Twitter, Facebook, Stitcher.
So these are all things that you can access stuff. So Kaz, you went on and you were doing an app for yourself, right?
Yeah.
And-
I was creating an app for myself and just trying to boost some exposure and get my comedy out there a little bit.
Now, what is your
Yeah.
app? What's the name of your app? Is it the Kaz app? What is it?
It's Kaz the Comic, Kaz the Comic,
Okay,
all one word.
cool. And now when they get
And-
when they get that app, they can like go to your Facebook and see some of your videos, right, and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, I kept it pretty simple. I just wanted to integrate everything together.
Yeah.
So it was just like kind of like a one-stop shop for everybody, so they can get my pictures, videos, and
Cool.
abouts and stuff. So
And while you were doing that, what did you do? You hooked up our show because you liked the show. You're on the show on a regular
Yeah.
basis, and you did what?
well, I was at work, and it was between Facebooking or doing something kind come the holiday season. So I took my feet off my desk, filled my coffee, and went to work on the brand new Double Special Show app.
Yay!
Ladies and gentlemen, available now on the Google Play Store, the Double Special Show app. Find all your
And-
double special needs. Well, go on, man.
And
And
it will be available on the iOS Apple Store
Sweet.
next week.
all right, all you Apple heads out
Awesome.
there, that's awesome. Listen, thank you so much for doing that for us. I would have never been able to do it because Xbox is where I stopped technically. I can't do the phones. I can't. I don't know. I like the tablets, but I can't get a phone. I have no time for all that stuff.
Yeah, it's hard.
No, I do Facebook.
I'm-
Yeah, go ahead, guys.
I'm the comedy dork correspondent, I guess.
It's-
No, you're not. I'm not saying you're a
Kinda
dork
my
at all.
thing.
No, in a good way,
Well,
he
I
is.
am. I
He
am.
is in a
Oh,
good
are
way.
you?
Yeah.
So you're a self-proclaimed. You're like one of those like guys that I'm a nerd because they know there are hot chicks that are into nerds out there.
Yeah.
You know, the way I look at it is like Bill Gates apparently said was, be nice to nerds because you're going to eventually be working for one.
Right.
And I'm proud to be a nerd. Maybe it'll get me somewhere.
I like the way you said that. I'm proud to be a nerd.
Now I noticed looking at some of your other apps, you're also a volleyball nerd. Is that correct?
What?
Did you do
Actually, no. Actually, the person that owns that developer account, he created the app. But please, feel free to go get that app. And
What is it? It's an app for volleyball players.
It's for volleyball coaches to rotate their teams and keep track of the rotation of
Oh my-
such
Oh,
teams.
that's smart.
Yeah, I guess that is nice.
I didn't even know you had to do that.
We should do our own app. I don't mean like
Oh,
like a
Mike's
game
not
sort
good
of.
We just got it.
No,
know.
I know that app. That's for
Why
like
you
the
cutting
social.
Kaz out
But
of
I
the
mean,
show
no,
already?
that's not what I'm saying.
Chris, you're not
Again,
a sore respondent
see, I
anymore.
knew I
I'm
should-
sorry, Kaz.
No.
Anybody see that bus that just hit me?
That's what I'm saying. Like an app that does like.
I saw some Frenchman throw you right underneath it, dude.
Oh
It was
my
terrible.
God. No, I mean like an app that would do something like keep track of the correspondents and their locations. Can you add that into this app? You know, like have like a GPS of our correspondents as they go about their day.
They
That
don't
would be
want
cool.
They don't want people
Hey,
to know where
I want to
they
be able to
are
track
all the
them wherever they're
time.
at. I want to know
Kaz the
wherever they're at.
comic, can you port Excel to the Android, please? I think that's what he
Want
asked
to know how
for.
much damn time you think I have?
I'm just kidding, dude. I'm just being a dork, man. I'm a dork just like you. Just can't work the phone. No. So what are you doing for the holidays? You got family in town? Are you? Because we're almost up on Christmas.
No,
We have to ask him
remember,
his
I'm
favorite
gonna be
movie.
Videoing my dog on the plane while we go to California.
Oh, so that you haven't done that yet. I didn't know if you had already flown or not.
No, we're doing that for the holidays.
Dude, that's gonna be awesome. If you shoot that video on the plane with that big ass dog, he's got the Saint
I'm
Bernard,
totally
right?
gonna do it.
Yes.
That's gonna be awesome, dude.
Not even an air marshal's gonna stop me.
Well, what are the rules though? Have you checked into like if you can actually have a video camera rolling on a plane? Because I know in a mall they freak out.
I haven't checked the rules, but
No, you might want to, Kaz, in this day of,
You can
post
do it.
9/11. They might,
we'll find
yeah.
out.
You can.
You can? How do you
Yeah,
know,
I've
Tiffany?
seen lots of people take videos on the
When?
airplane.
I've never seen anybody
Yeah,
taking.
but
I see
Tiffany,
people
it's
do it all the
usually
time.
when something really bad is about to happen.
I
in the
took
process.
one. I took a video one time because I had like a baby crying beside me, and I had like there was like some kind of weird smoke coming out of the top,
Okay, that's something really bad
and
happening.
I thought it was hilarious. I'm like, this is like the worst.
Although you do know what that smoke was, right?
well, it's from the inside of the plane, so it was something. I wasn't worried. It's like not. What is it like? Air conditioned?
No, it's air. It's vapor. It's because
Oh, yeah.
the air is humid and
I
they
know,
got the AC.
but
on.
it was cool to like videotape it all.
She's
I don't
like-
know.
She's like, we're being gassed. What's happening right now?
We have to ask him what his favorite
Um,
movie is.
All right, I'm getting there. All right, so I'm sorry.
I was so excited for Wednesday. I couldn't wait for this day to come. All that it was building up inside of me with anticipation for the app. I was so proud of this app. It turns out it's not good enough for Chris Gorges.
Aww.
Please don't misunderstand this at all.
Tiffany, you're the last one to give pity, so don't give
Yeah.
me the aw.
Oh.
Hey, I put you on the website. Have you looked?
Oh, I did look and I did notice, but I wasn't going to say anything because of this reason.
Oh, wait, you just decided that after this reason? Because this reason just happened like 4 minutes ago.
I know, but this reason, I knew she was going to do that. She was going to throw it in my face.
No,
I don't like it when you guys fight.
I know. Listen. Anything that anybody does for the show, as I've said to Chris on Facebook, can't believe how much we appreciate it. And again, as I said, if this show takes off, the guys that are the regular callers, they're going to be involved with the show as we grow and move. So anything that you do to help the show, obviously, is good for all of us.
For sure.
Yeah, definitely. So please don't take my confusion, because when he said that the one had like a locator, I was like, oh, we need a cool like gadget like that. I didn't mean another app. I said app. God, man.
He doesn't even know what an app is.
I do know what an app
on the
is.
radio.
What's that?
I don't know if I should say this on the radio, but I also got another surprise for you guys.
Really?
Uh-oh.
I was going in the mall,
Mm-hmm.
and there was one of those Salvation Army bell ringers, and I didn't know what to do. I was so annoyed by this noise. So when the lady walked away for a second, I took the bucket, and I have the bucket to give to you guys.
You stole their money bucket?
There'd be about $75 in there.
Oh, God, I hope nobody was videoing
That's
that.
cool. So you're sponsoring the show. Awesome.
Yeah, for today, you can give me the sponsorship. That's cool.
He's doing sponsorship via Salvation Army.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
I would be pissed.
We don't want to advertise that. But
Well,
just
no,
say
even though you just said
the
that.
Army. No, don't say the Army. Say something else.
Oh, it was probably Publix. Was it a Publix there in the
It
mall?
was Salvation.
Oh, my God. Well, good for you, dude. I'm glad that you're on your life of crime and
I know.
enjoying the Christmas season.
Man. Hey, you live like you're dying, I guess. until Bubba meets up with
You know what? These nerds, they watched like 2 episodes of Breaking Bad, and all of a sudden, I'm going to be a criminal.
Yeah, I'm going to get an RV.
That's exactly what happened. I'm not gonna lie.
They sit home watching Breaking Bad.
I live a life of crime, which is why I want to get into my favorite movie.
Yeah, okay, all right, we'll do that right now. What is your favorite movie?
That was a nice segue, though.
Yeah, it was.
Thank you. My favorite movie of all time is The Godfather 2.
Godfather 2, not 1, not 3, right in the middle.
Because De Niro made number 2. You know, when he was Don Corleone, and he had that young, Robert De Niro thing going on.
Oh my God, I was a little scared for
Kaz
Kaz right there. I was like, what's happening?
It's a mole, I think. That's what.
I
Oh.
lost my train of thought because my dog was like snoring.
Snoring? Oh my God. No, I thought you were actually choking. I thought he's like doing the impression, and he's actually putting cotton in his mouth, and he just takes a breath in, and
Oh,
yeah, no,
that
cotton
was
balls.
that was my bad Don Corleone impression.
He got like really quiet. It was like, all right, Godfather 2. Jordan, what do you think of Godfather 2? Do you like that movie?
It was good.
He made that face like he had like an onion that was like, I don't know if this is ripe or. Tiffany, have you ever seen Godfather 2?
Yeah, I have. I've seen them all.
You've seen them all.
I can't remember them, but I remember liking them.
What was that?
3 you can just forget about. That was the worst one of them all.
Didn't care for that at all.
Well, you have to watch it though.
You don't have to. But
Well, I mean, if you've watched the first 2, you might as well commit.
No, not really. There's really no
You
point
know
to
what,
watch the third
Tiffany?
one.
What?
I like your spunk. That was a good answer.
She's somewhere in the middle, like.
No, but I remember liking them. I just, when you watch so many movies, they all kind of blur together.
Okay. Are you talking like Shrek and Godfather, and then throw a little Men in Black in there? No, it's a very distinctive movie. Godfather is a very.
I mean, like all the.
Yeah, I know. That's like saying, yeah, they all run together. I don't know if I'm watching, like Hoosiers or Blade Runner or, it's all the same.
The movies will blend together if you're freaking stoned.
No, Tiffany doesn't do any of that. She's a straight edger.
I am.
That's right. Should put a Doc Martin upside your head, brother.
What?
It's a boot that's straight edgers. Okay.
Yeah, I know what a Doc Martin is.
I don't know. Yeah, you were in England, for God's sakes.
Yes, I was.
All right, Cass. Well, listen, we hope you have a great holiday. And as always, a pleasure talking to you. And thank you so much for doing the app. All right?
Yes, thank you so much.
Problem.
And,
yep. Thanks for putting me on the website, Tiff.
Oh, you're welcome. Tiff. You earned it.
I just called you Tiff.
Tiff.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody cares about you or I anymore. Is it? You feel like this kind of left out on the side there, Jordan? You're like it.
I was surfing the web. What?
But yeah, no, thank you so much. And yeah, you definitely earned being a senior comedy correspondent, making apps and stuff. You can't beat it.
All right.
Not to mention robbing charities.
Yeah, not to mention robbing charities. Thank you so much, buddy.
Hey guys, thank you. I hope you guys have a happy holiday. And January 2nd, correct?
Yeah, January 2nd we'll be in the studio with Marty. Marty Hoffman will be here. He's going to be actually doing stuff.
And we have a show next week.
And we do have a show next week, yeah, but January 2nd we'll be in the studio.
Yep.
Awesome, guys.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys take care. Have a happy holiday.
All right, there you go. Roll them out.
Ladies and gentlemen, direct from Dallas, Kaz the Comic, the Android developer from hell.
As a senior comedy correspondent.
Oh, he's actually
What
was it? iTunes developer.
The app developer
iPhone.
who robs you. Don't ring a bell, he'll rob you.
Oh, my God. So, yeah. Yes.
Oh, sorry.
What?
I was ringing a bell.
What the hell are you doing?
It was a joke.
Pull up the Christmas song so we can play the Christmas song. We were going to do that. We promised Vinny Coppola we were going to play his Christmas song. How long is that song? I'm just out of curiosity.
I don't know. It wasn't long.
No, what do you mean not long? Like not like
How about we just
Stairway to
play
Heaven
it,
long? Or?
and then if it gets long, we'll stop it.
That's awful. You're not even going to let what if it's like building up to a crescendo of Christmas joy and then you cut it off right at the end? Who's to say? Who's the judge?
Do you want to wait for a break?
No, I'm not going to play it right this second. I just wanted to pull it up. Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know if I like this new Tiffany.
I don't know.
I don't know if I like her one single bit.
I
don't know what's happening, but I don't know if I care for it.
Ever since she started getting A's on her test, she's
That's
all
right.
like,
I know.
Yeah, let's talk about that, Tiffany.
No.
Yeah, why not? Because you, as people know, you take classes online, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you take class online. You're taking college courses, and you are going to. Can I say what the university is?
Yeah.
Liberty University. So you're going to Liberty University. We've asked you a little bit about that, and most recently you got was it a final, like a semester?
Yeah,
final?
this was the end of the semester. This week.
Now, how far are you in school? Where are you at in this process?
I am a junior.
Okay, and when you say junior, you're going. It's a 4-year degree.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. So you're taking other courses other than theology. You're taking
math. I already did all that.
Okay.
Now I'm just focused on my religion courses.
So on are they called religion courses or?
Yeah,
theology,
I'm getting a major in religion and then a minor in theology and biblical studies.
So you're finally.
How are those two things different?
What? How are what two things different?
I know it's really easy to minor in a bunch of different things.
Like volleyball. Whatever,
no, theology is more like it kind of goes into different religions and stuff too.
And then what was the other one that you said was the same?
She's studying religion and theology, which goes into religion.
I know, yeah. But anyway.
Okay. No, it's more money, dude. They're racking it.
Oh, I know.
This course and this course, which is similar to this course, but different in that it's, a week longer. So anyway, again, and don't think that I'm ragging on you or anything. I'm just curious about the whole thing because I'm not exposed to those types of courses. You had a final assignment where you were supposed to go out and actually try to convert somebody. From another religion or just
no, just like an unbeliever. You're supposed to lead them.
Now, did you say unbeliever?
Yeah.
So we're
so you guys are on.
Okay. Now, wait a second. When you say un or is it on? Because it sounds like you're saying on-believer.
Is it non-believer?
Is it non?
Okay, well, it's spelled U-N.
Okay. But okay. No, I don't mean to. I'm not picking on you.
No, I can't. I have speech impediment, so I'm sure that could be one of them.
Let's go back to our earlier discussion because neither me or Chris.
Wait, that's news to me. Now she has speech impediments, dude.
Oh, just stop. Let's do one revelation at a time, okay?
Well, that's a pretty big one. Aside from that, go ahead.
Neither one of us believe in Santa Claus. Will you please witness to us about the Santa? And
I
try to
already
convert
did.
this to clausism.
Clauses.
Yeah, but do it officially now.
officially. No, so
Show us the whole process
of converting somebody.
of
No.
the witness.
No, listen, I don't want to do that. I don't
Yeah,
want to put her on the
no,
spot like
boring.
that. It's a
Oh,
personal
I'm
thing.
sorry. I wanted you to use your education.
Stop. Now you're being. Now that's not very nice.
No, I'm being jerky.
I don't
Yeah, you're not going to
care.
be in. And it's the holiday season, and I have a genuine interest. I'm not trying to like pick on you.
I know.
I find it fascinating because I don't believe what you believe, and that's the bottom line.
Right.
We have very different spiritual beliefs. I'm a spiritual person, but I don't really believe in the whole Jesus thing. I believe that he was a real person, but I'm not buying the whole ascension and resurrection.
I know.
I'm an apatheist.
You're a what?
Apatheist.
What the hell is that?
I don't care
About any sort of spiritual thing?
whether God exists or not. Whatevs.
Okay. What do you think of that, Tiffany? He's a whatevist.
Well, God will deal with him later.
Oh, see, there it is. That's the part that I don't like. Not like we'll see what happens.
No,
You'll be dealt with.
No, I like to believe. I mean, I kind of like to believe if you're a good person, you should get to, if there is a heaven according to you guys or not, that you should be rewarded with whatever. if
See,
you're
it's just
good.
like the whole
But-
Santa Claus thing. Oh, if you're good, you'll get presents this year.
But anyway, I mean,
All right. No, I have in control of this whole
Okay.
thing. All right, caller. Welcome to the show. We got a caller now that Tiffany let the cat out of the
Saved
bag.
by the bell. Saved by the
No,
bell.
we're
Thanks.
definitely not stopping with this topic.
Aw.
Yes, sir. You're on the air. Welcome to Double Special.
Hey, it's Ron.
Hey,
What's up, Ron? How are you?
Hey,
Now, this is
pretty all right.
Karate Ron, right?
No, why do you always think everyone's
don't know.
karate?
I
Ron
stuck on-
called in last week, and he's a comedian
Oh,
from
that's right.
Texas, from the same exact place that
Oh,
Kaz
that's right.
the comic is
Oh,
from.
okay, all
Who,
right.
by the way, you should meet up
True.
with Kaz the comic if you haven't met him on
I
Twitter.
actually got a show from Kaz. I'm doing a show on January 11th at the House of Blues with him.
Good for you, brother.
Right on.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Excellent, dude. That's awesome. Have you ever been out to that House of Blues? Is it nice or?
No, not yet. We're gonna find out though.
Yes, sir. Now, is that going to be just a one-show thing? Are you staying over there, or are you just doing the one thing and then splitting?
I think it's the one show, and then I'm gonna bolt.
Cool. And listen, I can't keep track of everybody. I meet like 30, 40 people a day in my office, and I can't keep track.
But you just keep guessing it's the same
yeah.
exact person
I
over
figure
and
if
over.
I-
You're like, eventually it will be this
right.
person.
It's a numbers game.
That
Eventually, I'm going
Mackeson
to
dude
nail it.
Scared the hell out of you.
What's that?
Mackeson, isn't that his name?
Jack Mackison. He
Yeah.
scared you.
I don't know.
You were afraid he was after your wife.
He was a little odd. I'll just say that. I don't know if it was fear.
He was
Somebody-
after your wife.
So-
Ron, are you after Chris's wife? Tell us.
No, is she attractive?
Yes, very
Oh
attractive.
yeah, she is.
Okay.
Go for it, dude.
No,
I think you can get her.
her. In my imagination, she's a dog face.
Oh, that's good. Stick with that. No, go with that. I like that. Go with the dog face. She is. She's a Doug face. That's what she is. So Ron, what are you doing for Christmas?
I'm going home, back to the Free State. In
Which free?
Michigan.
Michigan?
Yeah.
So now you're in Texas, but you're from Michigan. That's kind of a weird sort of.
That's
How long
true.
have you been in Texas?
3 months.
Oh, okay. So you're like going back to the home. Now your family's in Michigan?
Yeah.
Do you have like a big family thing with the tree and the cider and all that stuff, or is it just a?
No, my family doesn't really love each other anymore. But I like being in Texas because like in Michigan, everybody expects you to go sledding. Like that's a big winter thing.
Yeah.
And even when I was a kid, I hated sledding. Like when I was a kid, I'd be like, "Mom, this sucks," and she'd be like, "Don't talk like that. You're 3." And I'd be like, "Mom, now you're just arguing semantics."
Yeah.
And she'd be like, "Don't talk like that. You're 3."
Okay, so you opted out of the sledding. I personally like
like
sledding.
sledding.
Yeah, I do too. But now I'm old where I'm afraid if I fly out of that thing, there's going to be a trip to the hospital. It's
Oh.
going to be very expensive.
I don't know.
I think they should just call sledding walking uphill because that's what you're really doing.
That is the crappy part, though. He's right,
Mhm.
and it takes up a good portion of the sledding outing. It really does. Because the sled thing, I don't care how high it is. It's only, maybe 10, 15, 20 seconds, and then you're right. You got to trudge up and pull that stupid thing behind you.
True
Wow.
story.
I love sledding.
All right, so there'll be no sledding during your Christmas. Do you guys have like a Christmas Eve, any tradition that you do with your family?
Are you guys going to exercise your
cried.
right to?
Go ahead.
Mom cries. That's a tradition.
She cries at the tradition?
Yeah.
What's the tradition?
No, that is the tradition.
Oh, she just
Dad-
cried.
Dad-
That is.
Dad making her cry.
Oh.
I guess.
Well, but your parents are still together. That's good, right?
He didn't say that.
They're unhappily married. Yeah.
Unhappily. He did say that. I got this.
Oh,
I'm listening.
I wasn't paying attention.
You're
Sorry,
not paying
Ron.
attention. You just want to get in your little snippet. Go ahead. What
I
were you
wanted
gonna
to
say?
ask if he was going to exercise his right to work, but it's too late now. The joke died.
It did.
That's what I do. I suck the energy right out of it.
No, it wasn't you. It was Chris Gorges.
No,
He's a
listen.
terrible human being.
I'm doing a fine job.
Go do your Clinton
And
joke.
I just want to know everybody's favorite movie.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right. Well, all right. God, you're so obsessed with the movie.
It's because that's what you said we're gonna ask.
I asked that last show. I didn't say I was going to
No,
ask
you,
everybody
yes,
that
you
ever
did.
called.
You
I said everybody?
Yes.
All right. Well, I forgot. All right. So go ahead. So, Ron, what is your favorite movie? Tiffany has to know what your favorite movie is of all time.
Man, I don't know if you guys have seen a little film called Home Alone 2: Lost in New York.
Oh, come on.
I love that.
Really?
Yes.
I hate it.
Really?
No, I
You
don't
guys
hate it.
like that
Fine.
more than Baby Days Out? I don't get it.
Oh, I like Baby's Day Out too. That was really good.
What?
The baby, because the baby's getting away from the 3 robbers. It's
Yeah.
so hilarious.
Oh, that's hysterical.
No,
Or the
it was
kidnappers.
A gem. Baby's Day Out.
What is it about that movie that really sells it for
I
you?
think he's joking.
No,
Yeah, you think?
I was kidding. My favorite movie is John Carpenter's The Thing.
The original,
Saw
yeah.
The Thing.
Yeah, the original
from
one.
No,
82.
that's not the original, Chris.
What do you mean it's not the original?
Well, I mean, there's The Thing from Another World, but I don't count
yeah,
that one.
Jordan.
That movie was awesome. I think it was better than John Carpenter's, honestly.
You would.
You would, yeah.
The dialogue was better.
And I don't even know you, and I know you would.
He is, dude. It doesn't matter. If you, like, I love John Carpenter as a director. I loved Christina. I thought that was a brilliant movie. And I'm into the cinematography and the lighting. I thought he did, the stuff he does with stretching the light beams out so they stretch out wide, you know what I'm saying? And Kurt Russell was amazing in that movie. He really did a good job. It was a great movie.
It didn't even match to what he got to. Like in the computer wore tennis shoes. Now that's classic Kurt Russell.
Oh, shut up.
Like if favorite actor and True Love were the same thing, Kurt Russell would be my everything. You get that?
Even in Overboard? Even in Overboard?
Oh, totally in Overboard.
What's that?
I said especially in Overboard.
Oh, I love
Because he wore that little
Overboard.
bikini.
Yeah.
He was awesome. Whatever.
Oh, what about Captain
Dude,
Ron?
Kurt Russell is Snake Plissken. So whatever.
Yeah.
No, I was down with Captain Ron too.
I've
Captain Ron.
one of my friends had a party that was a Kurt Russell marathon. Like
What?
they loved Kurt Russell
That's
so
awesome.
much they had a party.
Okay, Jordan, if you had to pick an actor, which to obsess about, which one would you pick? Now get this. Listen to this, Ron.
Peter Scolari.
Mhm.
Peter Scolari. No, be honest.
We already knew about that.
No, come on. Because I know you haven't seen a large body of his work. I know you haven't. You know about it. You've read about it, but you haven't put in the time.
I've seen a surprisingly large amount of his work. After I look at it on IMDb, didn't even know at the time. He does a lot of voiceover. I didn't know.
Okay, but what I'm talking about, come on. You like?
Favorite actor? I really respect Peter Lorre.
I knew you were going to say that.
Why?
I just because we've talked about it before.
Oh, probably. I
Ron,
really like Peter Lorre.
Ron, do you know who Peter Lorre is?
Is he related to Hugh?
That's what I was thinking.
Making that up?
Yeah, he wants to know if he's related to the guy that did House.
Oh, I love
Oh,
House.
honestly.
Yeah.
No, he was. He did the. What was he most famous for?
Well, he's got the character. Oh, yes, Rick. He was in Casablanca. He was in Maltese Falcon.
Humphrey Bogart?
No.
No,
Peter
not
Lorre.
Humphrey Bogart. He played opposite. He was like a supporting actor.
Oh, but he was in Maltese Falcon too?
Yeah.
Like with Bogey?
Oh yeah, and he was in what was it? Arsenic and Old Lace. He was in M. He was in Secret Agent by Alfred Hitchcock with Sir John Gielgud, which is pretty cool. And lots of other stuff.
Yeah.
Ron, you still there?
I know. No, Ron fell asleep. He fell asleep from that
Yeah, he
conversation.
bored me to death. I'm sorry.
Have you seen any of those movies?
No, I love Maltese Falcon.
Okay.
I'm like the only guy I know that has it on DVD.
Yeah, Jordan has it as well, don't you?
I think we're good friends now, Ron. I think we're best friends.
I'm not sure if it means what you think it means.
Did we just become best friends?
Oh my God. Well, you guys, at some point you can hook up online and you can Skype and you can both have, a Maltese Falcon playing in the background when you talk about old black and white movies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, be great. You need that kind of
No.
attention. No, no, not.
No.
All right, all right, buddy.
I want to be left alone, honestly.
All right, well, listen. Hey, do you have an Android phone?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm one of those iPhone people.
All right. Well,
Yeah, tell them.
yeah, there's an app for the Double Special show coming out in a week, so look for it.
Yeah, it'll be in the iPhone app store.
It has our phone number on it and everything.
Promises because you guys don't own me, but
Merely a suggestion, Christmas boy. Merely a suggestion.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right,
He's
all right,
like,
brother.
"Eh."
All right. Well, listen.
See, I'm sorry I have to act like that, but it's a fear of intimacy.
Well, listen. You don't have to be intimate with us. We're just talking. It's like it's like a three-way conference call sort of deal. All right, perfect. All right, brother. Well, listen. Always a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much for listening to the show. I want you to have a great holiday. Be safe. All right, when you're with your family.
Guys too, all right.
Go in there and cheer them up. I mean, come on, do your thing, man. Make them laugh.
I'll do what I can.
All right, man.
And look out for that Cass dude. Don't ring any bells around him. He's mad. He's crazy out there.
It's got that mad dog disease.
All right, man.
All right, there you go. Roll them out.
Thanks a lot.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ron from Texas. I believe Dallas-Fort Worth area. Calling in, checking in.
Yay.
All right, you're listening to Double Special right here on ComedySlamRadio.com, also part of the Talkwad Network. This weekend, we're going to have a big Christmas party at the Zone. If you live here locally in the Tampa Bay area, it's in Tarpon Springs. We'll be there at 7 p.m. It's a BYO meal. Bring your own meal.
Right on.
Sort of a deal, right?
All right, now we got Vinnie Coppola's song pulled up, "The Wise Guys 12 Days of Christmas." Do we want to go ahead and play this before we come back on?
How long is it? So I know
it's about 4.5 minutes.
All right, we're going to go ahead and play this song. Vinnie Coppola listens to the show. Tiffany, you probably know him better than me. You've talked to him, right?
Yeah,
on
he's
Twitter?
a comedian. Remember, he's a part of that Wise Guys comedy group.
That's right. He called on the show. We talked to him. Nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
Also does music stuff. Send us something to play, right?
You can find him on Twitter at Vinnie Coppola.
Coppola.
I don't know. I can't say words.
Godfather 2. He's part of Godfather 3.
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and play this song. This Christmas song.
Ladies and gentlemen, The Wise Guys 12 Days of Christmas by Vinnie Coppola.
I don't know. We're sorry, Vinnie.
Christmas the family gave to me the Godfather trilogy. On the second day of Christmas the family gave to me 2 pinky rings and the Godfather trilogy. On the third day of Christmas the family gave to me 3 loan sharks, 2 pinky rings, and the Godfather trilogy. On the 4th day of Christmas the family gave to me 4 shallow graves, 3 loan sharks, 2 pinky rings, and the Godfather trilogy. On the 5th day of Christmas, the family gave to me 5 bags of lime. That was beautiful. 4 shallow graves, 3 loan sharks, 2 pinky rings, and the Godfather trilogy. On the 6th day of Christmas, the family gave to me 6 broads of laying, 3 apiece, 5 bags of lime, 2, 3, 4, 4 shallow graves, 3 loan sharks, 2 pinky rings, and the Godfather trilogy. On the 7th day of Christmas, the family gave to me 7 spicy meatballs, 6 broads of laying, 5 bags of lime.
I'm telling you, your voice sounds great.
4 shallow graves, 3 loan sharks, 2 pinky rings, and the Godfather trilogy. On the 8th day of Christmas, the family gave to me 8 made guys missing, 7 spicy meatballs, 6 broads of laying, 5 bags of lime. Who forgot the shovel? 4 shallow graves, 3 loan sharks, 2 pinky rings, and the Godfather trilogy. On the 9th day of Christmas, the family gave to me 9 union striking, 8 made guys missing, 7 spicy meatballs, 6 broads of laying, 5 bags of lime. Too many friggin' bodies. 4 shallow graves, 3 loan sharks, 2 pinky rings, and the Godfather trilogy. On the 10th day of Christmas, the family gave to me 10 cops on payroll, 9 union striking, 8 made guys missing, 7 spicy meatballs, 6 broads of laying, 5 bags of lime. Oh, you hit
that one perfect.
4 shallow graves, 3 loan sharks, 2 pinky rings, and the Godfather trilogy. On the 11th day of Christmas, the family gave to me 11 rats a squealing, 10 cops on payroll, 9 union striking, 8 maid guys missing, 7 spicy meatballs, 6 broads a laying, 5 bags of lime.
Forget about it.
4 shallow graves, 3 loan sharks, 2 pinky rings, and the Godfather trilogy. On the 12th day of Christmas, the jury gave to me 12 years to life, 11 rats a squealing, 10 cops on payroll, 9 union striking, 8 maid guys missing, 7 spicy meatballs, 6 broads a laying, 5 bags of lime. Oh! 4 shallow graves, 3 loan sharks, 2 pinky rings, and the Godfather trilogy.
Merry freaking Christmas.
God bless us, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was The Wise Guys, 12 Days of Christmas by Vinny Coppola. Check him out. And remember, Double Special is proudly part of the Talkwad Network. Please feel free to check out other shows on the network, except for JT Burns Show, the almighty one. That dude sucks. He's got like 3 shows. Boycott them all. He's a terrible, terrible human being. A fat ghost marshmallow JT Burns. He's awful. Awful.
Some of our listeners today, Kevin. And,
wait, I'm not done.
But this is about JT.
But check out the other shows by going on the network, by going to www.talkwad.com.
There we go.
Thank
all
you.
Right. Yeah,
Nolan's not
F
even
you,
here.
JT.
Anyway, but
what do you mean? Wait a second. What do you mean Nolan's not even here? We should be proud of the network that we're on while we're on it and do what we need to do, man.
She is so
But
sneaky.
I know, dude. What is that all about?
Sneaky.
Petra-
You did a fine job, sir.
Stop.
Thank you.
eh,
Yes. Now I'm the host. Don't me.
Eh.
I'll say what I want to say. Go ahead. What are you saying?
Petra and Kevin listened to JT Burns' show today, and they weren't impressed because they were curious about it.
They were impressed?
No, they were not.
We're not
They
impressed.
listened to like 10 minutes.
Well, listen. JT has his own thing going on. I know that he's back and forth with Gwiggy and some of the other guys on the station. JT, as I was talking to Jordan the other night, he's just got his own thing going on. He doesn't bother me as much as he bothers other people because, number one, he's never done anything like negative or nasty to me. And he's not, I'm not threatened by him in any way whatsoever.
A thick-skinned, unobservant ignoramus.
That is not true.
Possibly.
I'm way more observant than you, dude.
What?
I've pulled up next to you in traffic, and you never even knew I was there.
I was probably observing so many other things that I didn't even observe.
Where?
You're just like you're
Inwardly?
so
What are you
so
saying?
familiar to me that you were just invisible. I don't even see you now.
Okay.
I look right through you.
Fine. Well,
I see the wall.
And that's why people like JT don't like you. They think you're actually
JT likes me.
I know he does, and
I don't like him.
And I feel sad for him for that because he shouldn't like you because you don't like him.
He's a sad human being.
No, you're a
you
sad
should
human
feel
being.
sad for
You're
him.
sad because you have no reason to hate him. He's never done anything to you.
I checked his Facebook page out. He's a terrible person.
Has he ever said anything bad about you? He always says nice things about
bothered me.
How did he bother you?
He existed in my presence.
Oh, come on.
He should have been somewhere else.
You are a nasty, un-Christmassy person.
But
that's
I don't
a very
like JT.
un-Christmassy thing to say.
I have a Christmas poem.
All right, we're going to get to that, but we need to finish with what we were talking about before we talked to Ron from Texas. We were talking about Tiffany, who's having a little trouble tweeting. She's doing her tweeting thing.
I know. I'm trying to.
No, right now it's about Tiffany because you never answered we never got to the crux of the whole thing of her final exam. Now, your final exam at the college you went to, if you were listening before, she goes to
Liberty University,
spiritual college,
formerly known as Lynchburg Baptist College.
Did you say Lynchburg?
Lynchburg.
Yeah.
It is in Lynchburg.
It is, of course. Except not for you. You're doing it virtually, so you do it right out of your house. So your assignment was to go and try to convert somebody. Did they specify, as I was asking right when we got the phone call, did they specify if the person you said had to be an unbeliever, a non-believer?
Yeah, they had to be an unbeliever. If they're already saved, it doesn't count.
So how do you know?
Well,
I mean, what do you have to ask a certain question? Do you just walk up and say, "Do you believe in God?"
What if they're like the wrong kind of Christian? What if they're like Methodist or something? Like, we're Catholic. If you convert a Catholic, does that count? Because they're already halfway there, right?
Yeah, technically they're already like in the spiritual realm.
Really, they're more Christian than you are because they're like the first Christians.
Why? They don't count? I count anyone. I don't care.
Why aren't you Catholic?
Why are you
Because
attacking her?
I'm not.
I thought that's what we were doing. I thought that's what the bit was.
You don't have to attack everybody.
Oh,
Because
damn it.
I looked into all denominations and I didn't really go with the Catholic thing.
Okay,
All right,
listen, that's fine.
wait, I just want to say I'm sorry, Tiffany, for attacking you. Christmas led me. I thought this was one of the attack bits where I'm supposed to
it's
attack.
not an attack bit.
You used the hand signal to attack.
I would.
He's got 2 hand signals. Ladies and gentlemen, the show, I'll expose part of the show.
Okay,
If Chris is
come
like
on.
this, it means be nice. If he's like that, it means attack.
What was
and
this?
He did
You did
that.
this. What is this? I don't even know what that is.
It's a closed
Hold on.
fist.
What
to
are the
confuse
signals
people.
so I know?
I'm learning too. So go ahead, tell us. Go ahead, please.
It's a closed fist to throw them off the scent because
Closed
it looks like
fist?
you're threatening, but that means don't threaten.
Yeah, like a
And
black
then
flower.
the open, the welcoming hand means go in for blood.
So it's like
JB.
almost like a what do you call it? A parade wave. Sort of this.
I made up rules about this a year ago, but I
What?
didn't tell him. So, he's been misleading me the whole time with hand signals.
Listen,
Just
at no point do I want.
ignorance is no defense of the law that I made up without telling you, my friend.
We're supposed to embrace Tiffany's diversity here on the show.
Look at you. You're going again with the hand signals.
I speak
closed fist, my friend, and I'll be nice.
that's like a fight thing. You're wanting me to go around with a closed
Yes,
fist.
you're right, but it works.
No, for you it works, not for me. Because I'm usually the one that takes the. Do we need to bring up the kid thing? No, we don't. Because that was a whole. You went right into attack mode. I'll put him on the desk. Okay, so you went into attack mode, and now I don't have a friend over it. You could care less because you were, you're apparently responding to imaginary hand signals. I can't even. I can't scratch my nose or nothing.
Oh, you don't want to do that.
Why? What happens when that happens?
That means the show goes dirty.
Okay, all right, just stop.
All right.
How about we let? I'm just gonna scratch my lip.
Anyway, back to Liberty University and
So anyways-
Tiffany's witnessing class.
Oh, are you guys talking?
Yeah, we're talking
Oh.
about your thing, dude. About your final thing. So
Oh,
now
yeah.
you did the assignment, right?
Mm-hmm.
You did the whole assignment. You went and did you actually convert somebody?
No.
Well, what did your paper say? Who did you see?
I
Who did you
wrote
talk
a
to?
lovely fictional story.
Wait, no.
Whoa, back up. What? Hold on. So, because I thought I read it, I thought it was real.
I got an
You read
A
it?
plus. I got 100% on it.
What?
I got 100%.
100% on a conversion in the story, the fictional story that you wrote. Did the woman convert?
No, well, she didn't go all the way.
So you
But
got
she
100% on a
was
paper.
very interested.
So what was how did you score
Well,
something
like
like
it's not
that?
realistic enough. I didn't think when I wrote
No,
the
but
paper
what
for
I'm-
her to be like, "Oh, I believe you."
I'm trying to think of the grading scale here. How what do you have to do? Like, is a full conversion? That's 100%. I mean, how do you get an A plus?
No, just your
She did-
writing.
but
It's on your writing. I had to answer questions. Like I had to say, "How did
So
I
this is
start
like
out
a
the
literature class.
conversation?"
This is
Yeah, I'm a very good writer.
Okay. All right, caller. We got a caller on the air. Go ahead. Welcome to Double Special. Who are we talking with? Caller, are you there?
Hello.
Yes, caller. Hi. Welcome to Double Special. Can you hear us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Who are we talking with?
This is the Good American.
The Good American. There he is, man.
Good American, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. Now, as we were discussing, Tiffany made up a story about she went to a girl and tried to convert her, and they almost went all the way, but the girl backed out because she was a little weirded out. What do you think of that story, bro?
Okay, hold on. I got to turn down the music over here. It's a little loud. It's Zappa Wednesday, so.
Where are you at? Are you in your place?
What's that?
Are you in your house?
Yes, I am.
Because
yeah.
Zappa Wednesdays. I don't know. I never listened to a lot of Zappa. You are into
You
Zappa.
obviously haven't been following me on Twitter.
No, I'm not good at Twitter. Tiffany and Jordan. I know Jordan. Do you follow him on Twitter? I think you do, don't you?
Yeah, Double Special does.
Double Special does. But do you now? How often do you go on?
I missed the Zappa Wednesday
You
tweet. I'm
loser.
sorry. It's a lot of tweets to follow, man. It just scrolls by so fast. You can't keep up.
It's true.
Every time I look at a tweet, it refreshes, man.
It's true.
You got to click on the fellow that you're the lady you want to talk to, and whoever the hell it is, business wise.
Well, maybe-
Wait.
Maybe you should have put a sexier picture up, bro. Then maybe I would have clicked.
Hey, I got a picture up there, man. I got pictures. But yeah, Zappa Wednesdays. Tomorrow will be Zappa Thursday. And then on Friday, you know what day it is?
Jordan?
Is it butterfly alarm clock Friday?
No.
Or strawberry alarm clock?
No, definitely not. Everyone complains that they don't really get Zappa, and they don't know, where do I start? And then you tell them where to start, and they don't like it.
You
So
tell them to start with
I'm just
Absolutely
sort of-
Free, for God's sake. It's the best album, Absolutely Free. That's where you start.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see?
So you agree with that?
Well, I don't know. It depends on the person's taste, don't you think?
I do, but Jordan doesn't care.
Well,
He doesn't care what your
we're only in
taste
it for
is.
the money is good and Ruben and the Jets. So you got like 3 perfect choices right there, and they're all the good early stuff. So what else would you want?
Waka Juwaka.
Now, for our listeners who are not familiar with you, we haven't talked to you in a while.
And play your guitar.
Yeah, right. For our listeners who are not familiar with you, let them know what you got going on. You're in Boston. We haven't heard from you in a while, so it's good to hear from you. That's for sure.
I'm in Boston. I'm a writer.
Yep.
I'm unemployed. I just clean my room. I spend way too much time on Facebook and way too much time on the computer.
Yeah. See,
What
people get mad at me because I don't, and I have a job and a kid, and I do shows, and so I can't do the Twitter thing. My wife is on Twitter more than I am.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you about Twitter. Like,
Yeah.
Facebook's this kind of like the cesspool. It's what I've been calling it lately. But Twitter, I think if you got something to promote, which you guys obviously do,
Yep.
you can just sort of lure people all week long leading up to the show and just, putting your personality out there, but also networking with other followers as they tweet your stuff out. It spreads like rapid fire. I think it's the best way to go in sort of publicity.
It's like painting free candy on the side of a van.
Yeah, free advertising for yourself, and it's personality driven.
Well, and here's the thing. We had literally when Tiffany came on our show about 6 months ago, we had like 14 followers. 11. And Tiffany has blown us up to what? Well over 3,000 at this point?
Yeah, we have like 3,500 followers.
Yeah. So,
and they're all awesome.
Yeah, and right. And she's kind of handpicked them. It's
Except you, JT Burns. Stop following us now or I will block you.
Oh,
Leave JT alone,
why
for
are you
God's
so
sakes.
mean to
Sorry.
him?
So what big interviews have you been going on for Good American lately? Are you doing any big names?
Well, the last time we talked, what were we discussing? Weren't we talking? That was back at the end of the summer, I believe.
Yeah, you had just. Who did he interview the last time we talked to him? It was. God, who was it?
It was Judas Priest. It was Rob Halford from Judas Priest, I believe. Is that?
Definitely didn't interview him.
Oh.
Yeah, it'd be nice to.
Yeah.
I talked to Stephen Wright last week. He was in town, and then there was a few weeks before that. There was the sensation, the little hussy. They're called Krishan. And then Charlie Murphy, he came around.
Yeah. Now, did you talk
So,
face?
those are the last 3, I think, interviews I did. I could be forgetting somebody, but yeah.
Now, have you already put those up?
Those are all on the Good American Collective at the at blogspot.com.
Right on. Right on. We'll have to check that out. Now, are you coming down? I know that you have family in Florida. Are you coming down for that? Or are you staying up there? What are you doing for Christmas?
No, I'm coming down this Saturday, actually.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Will you be in
down this Saturday?
You going to be in the Tampa Bay area?
No, I won't, unfortunately, this year, because plane tickets are just ridiculous.
It is pretty insane,
But,
dude.
yeah, they are. They're just, I don't know. They are every year, but so yeah, the family lives over on the East Coast. We're going over there to raise some hell. So
Sweet.
And yeah, hope I'll be down there for the end of the world. So
Yeah, why not? Florida seems to be the best way. If it happens, maybe we'll be lucky and break off the rest of the continent and just kind of drift out into the ocean.
Oh, hell yeah. We can float over to Cuba. Get some mojitos.
I'll tell you what's going to happen that day.
That day being December 21st, as we all know, the Mayan calendar supposedly from some acid trip guy said it's going to end. So what do you think is going to happen?
Nothing.
No, you think anybody's going to there's got to be some people that are going to freak out, and even though nothing's happening, they're still going to freak out and do something
Oh,
stupid.
it's happening now. I mean, NASA's getting letters from like teenagers and even as young as 11 years old. They're confused, they're scared, and they're talking about killing themselves.
Oh my
Because
God.
because of the Mayans. They're a bunch of fouled out, drugged out, primitive, whatever. But
I was thinking of doing that too, but that's just because Chris wants to drag me back to Hudson to watch him do a show.
Yeah, I got to
God.
do it. Yeah, I got to do a show pretty much in the sticks on that night, and it's going to be interesting.
yeah. So I don't know. That day is going to be interesting because of it's the media,
Well, I'll
It's
say
definitely
this.
the media pushing it.
I'll say this. I used to do character acting for like this corporate thing. They did like corporate parties, right? So I got hired to do the Millennium Celebration. You remember that? Everybody remembers Y2K. And the computers are for some reason, they're not going to be able to count right, and everything's going to shut down. The whole thing was ridiculous. The people that believe that now must look like complete idiots. But I will say this. I was at this fancy resort in Miami. We're counting down the new year. And there was just a couple of seconds where I kind of looked up and went, well, I wonder if anything's going to happen. You're like, I didn't see any planes. For a couple of seconds, I was like, maybe. Who knows, It didn't happen, obviously, and we got to watch the rest of the Michael McDonald concert, which was,
Well, that wasn't the what is it? The in the Bible, like the how many trumpets are there? I don't even know. But
I don't know, Jordan. How many trumpets?
Each doomsday call is one of those trumpets.
It's,
so we're getting up there.
It's 17 trumpets blown by 42 carps and the host of Millennium Falcons. That's right in the Bible. No, it's not the King James. It's not the King James. You got to go to the special Bible.
It's the abridged version.
You buy it in Chinatown. It's awesome.
Millennium Falcons.
And there's 7.
Oh, my
Absolutely, yeah. So, I mean, I think we can all agree that, if something is going to happen, like, I think we're all going to die at some point. Right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well, you would think.
You're going to die, I'm going to die.
Yeah, right. Nobody gets out alive. I've always said that. Nobody gets out alive.
No, they don't. And that's the beauty of it all, But, I just think it's a bunch of nonsense. And if kids are threatening to kill themselves, but we're the parents. I mean, who's regulating their friggin' internet time and
right?
Jesus.
I know that makes you think about the parents. It's kind of crazy. Well, I'm sure we'll all do fine, dude. I hope you have a great Christmas.
Think about the parents having sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, seriously, because they should not be reproducing at all. Shouldn't be happening.
What?
Not at all. No. So you were supposed to come up. Chris was supposed to come up to Boston and do some comedy gig. Did you ever get up here?
No, listen. With a 4-year-old, it's almost impossible to plan trips like that unless I'm going by myself. The wife wants to go to the house, so it's tough.
All right.
At some point, I'm going to get up that way.
You know it.
No, at some point, I'm going to get out that way, and I will get in touch with you, and you'll come out, and we'll get in a fight, man. I don't know. I feel like getting in a fight up there.
It usually happens when I'm abroad.
Perfect.
Because like when I dress up in my high heels.
Oh, oh. Okay, that's a Christmas vision I didn't want. Jeez Louise. All right, brother. Well, listen, as always, thanks for listening to the show. Thanks for calling in. I hope you have a great Christmas, all right?
You as well.
All right, there you go. Roll them out of there.
Ladies and gentlemen, my little girl, she talks to me. She's as plastic as she can be, but she's certainly no Captain T. Check him out on Great America or Good America. What is it, Blogspot? What is it again?
Good
Good American Collective.
Good American Collective at blogspot.com, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, brother.
Thank you.
All right, there he is.
Do we have 2?
We do. We have another caller. Caller, thanks for holding. You're on with Double Special. Who are we talking with?
Trevor.
Yay.
It's Trevor, ladies and gentlemen. Trevor from Down Under.
Brad.
Brad McLean, how are you, sir?
How'd you guess?
Gee, I don't know. I just the way you said, Trevor. It was the very last part of that name.
Trev, you all go get some ale. No, that's going all cockney. I'm sorry.
Massive collection of voices that I can just throw out there at any time.
Yeah, right. So, brother, welcome to the show. Thanks so much for calling. How's your week going? Is it going okay?
Yeah, it's flat out. We're coming into Christmas up here, and like we're a day earlier than you guys, so people are going nuts for seafood and conversation. It's a lonely season. They want to talk to me. I'm a bit like a fishmongering Oprah Winfrey, I guess. Flat Dr. Phil.
So now, what you're saying is, when you go to these people's houses and deliver fish, they want to hang out. Yeah, come in, we'll talk and hang out. And
I thought he said his weight fluctuates.
I'm like the glue that binds the community over here.
That's crazy, dude. Because you know what? I totally believe that you are. I really get that vibe. I feel like I'm not kidding. I'm totally not kidding. Like maybe at some point you pull out a ukulele. You're like, let me just strum a little bit and relax everybody, and we'll all get together and have like a little thing.
You could be like in a sequel to Flying Doctors.
What was that?
The Flying Fishmongers. The newest Australian hit.
The crazy part of the
Yeah, go ahead.
The crazy part of the whole ukulele thing is that I was I'm running behind by about an hour because I was discovered 3 chords and decided to write a ukulele song this morning before work.
See, I knew he had a ukulele. I don't know why I thought that. If you put a ukulele and a fiddle, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference, but I knew for sure you had one.
Well, you knew the ukulele was invented in Australia, right?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well,
No, it's not.
Yeah, by John
Hawaii.
Ukulele. What?
He was a convict from England who got sent to Australia, and he couldn't find enough wood to make a full-size guitar, so he invented the little one with 4 strings, John Ukulele. He was later made a knight, Sir Ukulele.
He was knighted?
Yes, for making the ukulele. He's a famous Australian hero. Brad, back me up on this.
That is true, 100%.
Yep.
You guys are asses.
Are you guys lying?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh.
Listen, I'm not good with the Australian accent, but I think I can detect Australian sarcasm, and that was sounded pretty kind of dripping with it. Brett,
I got a new.
Yeah, go ahead.
The new song is it's like a song about friendship and death and revenge via the use of snail bait. It's called William the Gypsy Snail.
William the. Now, do you want to do that song right now, or do you want us to check it out, or?
Oh no, I've got no. It's on Just Saying, but I've got no ukulele with me. I'll get it. I'll get it down pat, and then I'll give it to you.
Oh no, that's great. So it's called William the Gypsy Snail.
Yeah. Yep.
What is wrong? There's got to be mercury in the fish that he's slinging. I really think that there's something going on. Is there any government control on what you're eating? That's what I want to know, Brad.
Not really. She's open slather over here.
I'll tell you, I was thinking about you today. We have this poetry slam, if you will. Marty, as you know, last week challenged us all to write a poem. And we all did. Jordan wrote a poem, and Tiffany's got a poem, and I've got a poem. And I used to read poetry, but the only really poem I had in my head when I was trying to write this was the limerick, there was an old man from Nantucket. For some reason, it's the only thing I had in my head.
It's the only poem he knows.
But here's the thing. I don't even know the poem.
It's one of the.
You don't know the damn poem?
Yeah, hold on. Brad, go ahead. What?
It's probably one of the only ones worth knowing, that's why.
Well, and here's the thing. You say that, and I feel awful because I don't know the poem. I know there was an old man from Nantucket, and I'm sure, and I knew it was
something about a bucket?
Yeah, and it's dirty. There's not a bucket. It's something about, I don't know. It's a dirty limerick.
Suck it.
I know it's a dirty limerick. Don't tell me. I don't want to know. I'll go online later.
I don't know it either.
Oh, spoiler alert, everybody. Spoiler alert.
Don't tell me what happens to the man from Nantucket.
How did they all go?
I don't know. I think he slipped and touched himself. I have no idea. I'm gonna look. I'll Google it for you. But when I did my poem, it ended up being almost to the same tone as that lyric. Does that happen when you start to write songs? You got something in your head. It's based on something else, and then you kind of switch it up, or
do you hack? Are you a hack?
No, that's not what I'm. Stop that. The last time you did that, we got in big trouble.
No, what I do when I write a song is them little. You know how you can do home fumigations for cockroaches and stuff?
Yeah.
I let one of them gas cylinders go in the same room as I'm in and just sit there for about 10, 15 minutes. Blanks the mind out, and then I can write from there. It's like a blank canvas.
That's how you come up with a gypsy snail. That's exactly how. With a name like William. What the hell kind of gypsy name is William? That's what I'd like to know.
I think it's English.
Is it? Yeah, but shouldn't a gypsy name be something more like, I don't know, like, I always thought of gypsies as being like, not Turkish, but, from
Roma.
Yeah, right, Romania or something like that.
India.
Maybe he was well-to-do to start with, and then he was outcast, lived the gypsy lifestyle.
Live the gypsy life. It sounds so wonderful when he says it. It really does. I'll go live in a caravan.
How did your poems go?
We haven't read them yet.
Yeah, we got them. I wanted to read them on the air when Marty calls because Marty started this whole thing, and I wanted to give him a chance to respond to the poems after the read, since I guess we shredded his poem.
Everyone's gonna vote on them. So if you watch the show live tonight, vote, and then if you guys watch it later on,
oh yeah, we have to discuss the criteria for that. I think 10% for cleanliness, 20% for polysyllabalism. What?
Go on.
I don't even know what that means. Polysyllabalism.
You want to tell Brad? You want to tell Tiffany what polysyllab? What did you say?
Polysyllabalism.
They make pipes out of it.
Yes, that's right. It's a type of resinous plastic.
That's right. Your poem must be your poem must be plastic laden, is what we're saying. If there's no plastic in the poem, it's
I'm
not
out.
Yeah. See. I didn't know that ahead of going into this.
That's 30% of the grade.
I use bamboo.
Best you can get is a C now.
All right. Any other criteria?
No, it's just at 40%.
Yeah.
What?
We go to sometimes at the festivals they'll have a poets brawl, they'll call it, during the comedy stuff, and they'll give you a line the night before you've got to play for someone in the audience, and it's got to go for 1 minute, and they have a gong that bangs you out if you go over the minute. So and it's voted on by the crowd. So we've done a fair few of them. There's fun.
Oh, we've got a place over here where they give you a line before you do a set. It's called Side Splitters. Oh, sorry. What?
All right, that's an 80s. That was in the 80s.
I'll just bump that back to the.
Yeah, just bump that back. We don't do stuff like that in our festivals. That sounds like a lot of fun.
It does. It does indeed.
Yeah, but they don't do that. Everybody just stands around and looks at each other around here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think it creates a bit of weirdness amongst people. They've all got to sneak off and come up with something good, and no one wants to discuss it until they're on stage, and then bang, out it comes, and the audience, the crowds decide on who wins, and there's usually 1,000 people or so sitting there that can give you a cheer or whatever. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, when we did the improv, that was fun, but there was always that one drunk person that was just like, "What's your suggestion?" And I'm like, okay, that makes no sense at all. And we can't work with that. Although Jordan, ironically, used to come up with some pretty good scenes based on those suggestions, right?
You got good, man. I think, yeah.
Jordan's like,
I don't remember any. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he was on acid. He doesn't remember anything.
No
acid? No, shrooms.
Oh,
right.
wait, no.
Improv on mushrooms.
That's not true. I never did that.
Yeah, no, when Marty calls, we're going to read the poems. Now, I got my poem, and Tiffany's got hers. Brad, you made it into my poem. I'll let you know that right off the bat.
Yeah, you're in my poem, too.
Yeah, see, I don't think you made it in Jordan's poem at all.
I made a good poem.
Jordan wrote a poem about Christmas.
Hold on. Brad?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think you made it in Jordan's poem.
Can we rewrite it? Have we got time?
No.
Jordan,
did I make it into William the Gypsy Snail? Here, I'll play it. Let's find out. If my name's in that, then maybe I'll rewrite my poem, Brad.
You have.
I haven't heard my name yet. Just some.
I knew a snail. His name was William. He'd cut his house all around the place.
Jordan.
Around the
Yes, sir.
Oh, no, I was singing your name into it.
Oh, all right.
Like a gypsy, traveled round at snail's pace.
Say it again.
He came to my place, and we got to chatting. You could say we became mates. Till one day I was working in the garden. I sprinkled round some snail bait. Oh, poor William made it. Oh, he ate that bait. I tried to help him, tried to resuscitate him. He ate too much, I was too late. I buried William out there in the garden. My gypsy friend is safe and sound. I kept his house, though, as warning to freeloaders. This is not a fucking gypsy camping ground.
There you go, Brad McLean with the Gypsy Snail with
Listener alert.
Jordan.
I was in that song. Did you hear that? He mentioned my name like 3 times.
He didn't say our name.
I'm so you don't deserve it.
This is why I'm always late for work. I walked past and my son had a ukulele, and I thought, I think I've got a chord chart. I can work out how to play this really quickly, and then an hour later, crikey, I'm meant to be selling fish.
Yeah, and all your fish are stinky, and all the ice is melted, and you're like, you know what? They won't know. I'll just sling it to them. They're cool. Mm-hmm. What's the big fish seller?
That's how it smells at this time of year.
Yeah, right. What's the big fish seller around Christmas time? What's everybody?
They love salmon, Atlantic salmon from Tasmania, and mahi, of course.
Yeah.
But they all go crazy for prawns or shrimp.
Ah, those big ass shrimp. Prawns.
My sales techniques are unbelievable. It's Christmas time's the biggest time of the year for fish and prawns and that. And last year I knocked off, I think, a week and a half early and just went to my mum's place.
Nice.
So I've got this business, the whole business thing just down pat.
That's great, man. That's cool that he's working for himself. You're not working for the man. I got to go to an answer to somebody.
Hey, could you say prawns in a South African accent? I want to pretend I'm watching District 9 for a minute.
I don't know how it goes. you've just got to. I think you've just got to talk with a little bit of arrogance.
Yeah.
He may be right about that. It is kind of snooty. Yeah. Now you can check out more of Brad McLean's songs on Just Saying. It's a great website where you can put stuff up there and you can record. Brad's got a bunch of songs up there, and I think didn't we have something? Oh, we're gonna play
we had
that.
to ask his favorite movie.
Oh, we'll get. God, you are on the movie thing. I
That's
just
because
never brought it
you
up.
said it. You
All right.
said it.
All right, let's ask Brad. Brad, what is your favorite? Now, can he include Australian movies? Because you won't know what the hell he's talking about.
I don't know what
All right.
you guys are talking about
Brad-
half the time anyway.
Brad, favorite movie of all time. What would you have to say it is?
Oh, can I have a couple?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay. A movie called The World's Fastest Indian.
I remember
with,
that movie.
Anthony Hopkins.
Right, about the motorcycle racer, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not a big Motorhead person either. I just really like the movie.
Huh.
And probably Due Date with Zach Galifianakis and Robert Downey Jr.
What was
Oh,
that?
Due Date.
Oh, Due Date,
You
yeah.
Yeah.
See that.
Yeah, that was funny.
Due Date. Now that we're talking all-time movies.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know.
It's a great movie. It is.
Okay, they're both more recent movies, and usually people go kind of back into the archives.
Usually they give them a little time to age, like fine wines. But no, that's cool.
Right.
You know, Joy is taking notes right now. I'm sure she's like, "Oh my gosh, his favorite movie is this and that." Joy said hi. By the way, she tweeted to tell you hi.
Joy is somebody that he knows on
Oh,
Twitter. Or?
She is a Bradette. She
She's
likes
your-
to call herself. She's the president of Team Brad.
What?
She's your Mancunian stalker. Is that correct?
I can't hear what's going on there.
No, she's saying that you got Joy. I guess is saying hello on. Is it on Twitter?
Yes, on Twitter.
So how do you know this Joy girl?
I can hear what she's saying. I'm just trying not to get involved in this conversation.
Wow.
It's gone too far.
It's gone too far?
I don't
Twitter drama. You Twitter heads.
There's tapping on my window at night time, and I don't think it's a bird.
Probably one of your fishes come back to get you. Listen, don't leave us in the sun while you play your ukulele, for God's sakes.
I'm going to be sitting out in the front playing dueling banjos out the front just as a warning song.
You play banjo now too,
dude.
This dude's
no, I can't play.
Well, how is that different than a ukulele or guitar? It's same like the strings and everything, right?
Yeah, it's exactly the same.
Yeah, it's rounder, more tambourine.
Well, no, I know the instrument is
It's
round,
a different shape.
but I know it's a different shape.
He
than
just said that. He explained it to you.
I know, but the strings, it's the same. You play guitar, it's all the same chords, right?
Yes,
Or
but
are
it's
they
a
different?
rounder thing.
What? You can't get your arm around it?
You can have a thing called a ganjo, which is I think plays the guitar chords to a banjo. All gets a bit confusing. I really haven't got the blue overalls to be playing a banjo.
All right, so what? He's like, he doesn't want to talk about Joy, and don't bring up banjo for God's sakes. Don't say anything about banjos. I don't know anything about it. I can't do it.
Yeah, banjo invented in Australia, by the way.
Banjo too?
Yeah, Lady Tripoli Banjo.
Tripoli Banjo.
The Tripoli Banjo.
I don't believe your words anymore.
All right.
We invented the boomerang, the banjo, and the ukulele.
Yeah, the three things that you're most famous.
And the word Sheila.
Ironically, boomerangs were invented by Peruvians.
Peruvians?
Yes.
No.
In Australia, though.
Oh.
They moved there to do it.
Yeah, he was living here. He was wooed to Australia by the ukulele.
Yeah, a ukulele broke, and it had like a boomerang-shaped wood in there. The guy was pissed, threw it at a banjo player, and he's like, "Oh crap! It came right back." And that's how it happened.
Yeah, because the banjo's round, and
It's
it just went right around it.
Yeah, it's a full circle. All right, Brad. Well, listen.
That's amazingly accurate.
I know, yeah, it's we're good like that. It's we have a synopsis thing going on. So listen, you're going to be with your family for Christmas. Is this correct?
Yeah, I've got to do the big drive. It's about 2,000 kilometres.
Oh my God!
I'll go on the 22nd. I'll start driving.
2,000?
Yeah, how far is that in American distances? We can't deal with that, dude. metric system.
How many
kicks our
hours?
ass.
Oh yeah, 20 hours.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
Is that straight?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's I don't use drugs.
I thought he was going to go, no, the road winds a bit and goes around a lake. Yeah. No, but I mean.
Yeah, pretty much. No, I'm very good at stopping the car. So stop and have a wander around, go to sleep in a park, drive a bit more, have a sleep, play the ukulele in respect of our forefathers, that kind of thing.
Good, man.
Oh, my God. Well, listen, drive safe, for God's sakes.
Well, we'll talk to him next week.
Yeah, we'll talk to him. But if I don't talk to him, for some reason we don't talk, drive safe. I don't. These are
okay. Thank you.
Yeah, right. All right. So, brother,
he's going to be driving on the wrong side of the road already. So there's not much we can do for him.
No, it's a hopeless case.
Yeah, but the Americana game is going great. I think it's cost me about $2,500 so far, but people are starting to catch on. They swerve way before they used to now.
As they saw that European vacation, they know how to go around in a roundabout now.
Yeah,
that's right. I've got the U-Rat Bastards thing. U-Rat Bastards going through a megaphone out the top.
That's awesome.
You rat bastards!
That's right. That's perfect. He'll fit right in Boston until you speak, and then everything will be blown to hell.
That's right.
All right, brother. Well, listen.
You know what, though? If he's ever about to get into a crash in Boston, he could just start speaking, and women would throw themselves in front of the car and cushion him.
That's true.
That's true.
That is true. All right, brother. Well, listen, have a great Christmas. As always, thanks so much for listening to the show. Listen to the rest when we do the poems. When Marty calls in, we're going to do the poems, and let us know what you think.
Yeah, I want to know.
Yeah, great. That'd be awesome. And you guys are going huge on Twitter. It's all I see these days. It's great.
All right.
Joy and double special.
Hey, we're enjoying you.
Have a good day.
All right.
All right, talk to you later.
Brad McLean, ladies and gentlemen.
Guys.
Our Australian comedy correspondent. Check him out on Just Saying. We're going to be posting a link to that on our Twitter later.
All right. All right, we got next caller on the phone. Is it Marty?
It is, but the guy we didn't do an intro. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, we don't. That's okay. We won't do an intro. Big Chief, what's up, man?
Oh, I am so proud of you guys.
Why?
You guys did your project.
We listened to it.
Yeah, we did do our projects, dude.
Yeah.
I can't believe I am so touched that you actually did the project.
Well,
I
why?
thought for sure it's gonna be like, well, I didn't get around to it.
Dude,
and Jordan
See,
wrote something,
I told you. I told Jordan he didn't think
you
we
mean
could do
we
it.
didn't have to do it?
No, we had to do it
I had lots
so
of
we could
stuff.
get this response out of Big Chief.
Yeah.
Okay, I did it.
All right, Marty. So now last week you called into the show. You did a poem. I kind of forgot what the poem was about. What was the poem about again?
Yeah, it was some crap about like going out on a road trip or something.
It was like blah blah
so
blah.
boring.
it was about a recorder.
Oh, that's right. That's right. The recorder.
Yeah.
Wow, you were way off, dude.
It was the most boring instrument in grade school.
Oh, stop it.
The one nobody wanted. Everyone wanted triangle or bangy sticks.
Bangy sticks.
Oh yeah, or the wood block.
Yep.
The wood. Oh, dude, the wood block now. I mean, come on. You gotta have a wood block.
And whoever got the xylophone was king.
Now I would just add wood block into every song on the radio. It wouldn't matter. It would be Mariah Carey. And I'd be like, dong, 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 hitting that wood block. All right, so we had our meeting last night. Jordan at the meeting last night already had his poem done. It was done.
Wow.
And I'm pretty sure that Jordan's...
So everybody else's poem has been since last night.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is kind of
So
important
you
because...
did procrastinate.
No, but here's the thing, though, Marty. If our poems are better than Jordan, it means that we did it in a shorter amount of time and we did it better. Jordan actually had to put a little effort in and spend a couple of days.
It took me like an hour and a half.
Say what you will, whatever.
All right.
I just did
Yeah.
that. Yours was done. I don't know when you did that. You could have been making edits and going back in and changing stuff and having second thoughts about saying whatever.
I did that later. I added some verses.
And I know that Tiffany was very busy lying about converting people to Christianity.
But that was a
So
great paper.
Listen, I have to say to you.
Satan will love it. Satan will love that paper.
No, God-
because
Yeah.
no one got changed to Christianity, and you lied. So perfect.
You can't rush these things.
But they still give her 100 because, they'll believe whatever people tell them.
Yeah, well, they expect you to be working on the honor system.
I know.
Oh, who cares?
All right, now I feel bad. No,
All
I
right,
don't.
so listen, we got the poems. I'm excited. I'm ready. I want to read mine. But Tiffany, you got yours, right?
What?
Your poem, dude.
Yeah, I have it.
Pull the poem out. We're gonna do.
I'm not going first.
Why
am
not?
I?
Why can't? Why,
All right. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, I want you to go first.
All
All
right.
right. So
Ready?
hold on. No, not yet.
We got to give it a whole intro and
Yeah,
everything.
we got to do a whole thing. Hold on.
God.
So for those of you who are just joining us, welcome to Double Special. Last week on the show, Marty Hoffman did a poem. And Marty, after your poem, you challenged us to write our own poems, correct?
Yes.
Now
I
there
did
was
not think it was going to happen, but it did, and I think it's awesome, especially the way that Tiffany just shrugged and kind of looked really disappointed, like she had to wait for the intro. It was awesome.
I know. All right, but no, there was a little confusion at the meeting. Did you give us a subject for the poems to be about, first of all?
No.
So okay,
I wanted you to have your creative juices go wherever they were going.
Okay.
Forward.
All right, fair enough. All right, so okay. Having said that, we'll go ahead and intro her poem, Jordan. We'll do Tiffany's poem first.
What is the title of your poem, Miss Tiffany?
I didn't title mine.
Oh, double special show.
Ladies and gentlemen, here for the first entry in the inaugural Double Special Poetry Slam, Tiffany Barbee with Double Special.
All right, ready?
No.
I love being a part of the Double Special show. We have tons of laughs, especially when we find out things I do not know. Tiffany's Epiphanies and Jordan Lee's check-ins are weekly highlights, and catching up with our senior comedy correspondents Marty, Brad, Chris, and Andrew are one of my favorite parts of Wednesday nights. Our lead host, Chris Gorges, is awesome and hilarious, too. Without him, there would be no show, and then what would we all do?
I'm sorry, it was very cute.
Okay.
I laughed because it was cute.
Of course, we can't forget our producers, Crystal Gorges and Nolan Ray. They're truly the wind beneath our wings, as Bette Midler would say. Okay. We've had so many awesome episodes, but if I had to choose a top 3, they would include Eating Silkworms, Breaking Boards, and the one where we wax Jordan Lee.
Gross.
The listeners of Double Special are the best. Roger, Kevin, Joy, Rick, Neil, Jack, Sammy, Petra, Marion, Eric, Thomas, Emily, Patrick, Travis, Ellie, Dave, Joe, Leanne, Tom, Michael, Rodesco, Vinny, Jay, Melanie, Kitty, Darren, Miles, Todd, Charles, Steve, and of course, all the rest.
Wow.
You're all a part of our Double Special family. Thanks for watching and happy holidays. Sincerely, Tiffany Barbee.
Good, very good job. All right, there.
I tried to include everybody. It was very romper roomish.
And I think it's a really good thing that you did the poem now instead of maybe 5 years from now when you have hundreds of thousands of listeners, because the poem would have been very long.
Well, we have way more listeners, but those are just the ones who are more verbal about
Those are
listening.
the ones that she cares about.
No, they're just the ones that are more verbal about listening to the show.
All right. So that how would you grade that? Do we have a grading scale? Did we decide on the grading scale?
Yeah, from 1 to 1,000, Marty. Where do you put it?
Oh, for God's
sake! No,
sakes.
I don't know. Give it a letter grade.
A letter grade.
Your wife's a teacher. You should understand these things.
Yeah. Let's see. I mean, it was very cute. Poetry wise, I don't know about all that.
See what you think. See what's in your heart.
Crystal
Just
liked it.
See what's in your heart.
Crystal, our producer, liked it.
Oh, someone else texted me and said they liked it.
Hold on. Marty, go ahead. What?
I'm going to say C+.
C+. All right.
C+. C+. For the Double Special by Tiffany Barbee.
All right.
C+.
And if you're out there on Twitter, you can check us out, Double Special on Twitter.
Yeah.
You can let us know what your grade is. Go ahead and grade Tiffany's.
By the way,
poster.
Marty's not the final judge.
Yeah.
All the votes after the show, we're going to log in all the votes on Twitter and count them up. So vote on Twitter.
Okay. So that was a good first poem. You ready for my poem now? I'll do
It was
mine
better than a stupid recorder poem.
No, it was
no
good.
joking.
No, what? Wow.
I tease.
Marty,
Okay.
she's going to kick your ass on New Year's.
All right. Are we going to play that poem, by the way?
Oh, we got to play Sammy's poem,
Yeah,
too.
we got to play
we'll,
that.
We'll close out with that.
We'll close out with that. All right. All right, Marty. So you ready for mine?
Oh, yes, I am so
Okay,
ready.
now were you listening? Were you listening to the show earlier when I talked about writing this poem?
How early was it? Because it's always a challenge to find your show now.
Well, is it? What do you mean? It's a challenge. Go to the website, click on the Listen Live thing.
I put the Ustream link all the time.
Yeah, why is it a challenge?
Yeah, that's what I ended up having to do. I ended up having to click on the Ustream link on Facebook because where I normally go, I couldn't find it.
You said that like
and
that's what
I was there last week, but this week couldn't get there.
He says that like he had to go outside and chop wood.
I know.
What the hell are you talking about?
I got lots of A+ on Twitter. So
okay, so Sorry, but Tiffany's getting lots of A+. All right, but who knows if they count? We'll let Jordan decide.
You're still in the friend zone, ha!
All right. All right. So mine, as I said earlier, I only had one poem in my head, and that was the limerick. There was an old man from Nantucket that was rolling through my head.
All right.
So this is the cadence of this poem.
Good. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Chris Gorges with his untitled limerick poem.
Untitled. I like that. That's nice. Very artsy.
Yeah.
All right. There once was a show called Double Special. Add show, and you've discovered it's meshal. One girl and two guys with sparkling eyes, so nice when you sneeze, they say bless you. Chris Gorges is the host of this broadcast, and Catherine has hate that will last. He had Timken on, but that was a bomb because Jordan refused to kiss ass. Nothing to Marty? Nothing at all? All right. Okay. Then there's this girl named Tiffany, who we help when she has an epiphany. You'll be taking a walk when she gives you the talk, saying it's not like you'll actually get me. And the last of the host is Mr. Lee, who insults the callers with glee. He's from NYU, so he's better than you, and is secretly trying to screw me.
That just sounds...
Yeah, I know, because you have homophobia. I get it.
No.
Crystal Hayes produces and is my wife, so she's in every part of my life. She wants on the air, but she can't always be there, so it causes a whole lot of strife. Deep stuff.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Right. We've been on the air for a year, and the time for greatness is near. We have people that call who are a part of it all, but they still won't buy any gear. Marty, that's for you. Marty, Kaz, and Brad McClain are definitely part of the game. They call in each week, adoration they seek, but sometimes the bits are quite lame.
I'm the one who insults the guest, though.
Shut up. Marty Hoffman, for a long time, has been in my life. He's the third wheel on the double special trike. It wouldn't be bad if he wasn't so sad. He still thinks I hit on his wife. Brad McClain's songs fly asunder. They sound like musical wonders. The guys roll their eyes, girls open their thighs, because his accent is straight up down under. That's pretty damn witty. I like that. That's nice.
I like that asunder does rhyme with under, but you don't know what it means.
I don't care. No, fly asunder, fly about. Doesn't it mean about?
No, they're like if they fly apart. Like you just said, his songs fall apart.
Good. That's perfect.
Okay.
I'll go with that. All right. I'm just trying to rhyme. I don't even care.
No, I understand.
Last but not least, Nolan Ray. His hair is quite long, but not gay. He riles them up as he pimps out the pups, and they comment on Facebook all day. Okay. This is the end of the challenge from Marty. He thinks he is a real smarty. I did really well. You can all go to hell and host your own New Year's Eve party. That's my poem. There you go. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, untitled limerick poem.
The limerick poem. That was good.
He rhymed special with bless you.
Yeah, I got Jay-Z on it. I had to go JC, man. Here's the thing, though. Special, I rhymed it with meshal. I looked up special, words that rhyme with special. There's two other words. They both mean the same thing. Meshal actually means the last name. That's what meshal
That's
means.
why I put show after mine.
Yeah, but it would...
Because lots of things rhyme with show.
Yeah, but limerick, you have to... Okay, the limerick, once you state the first line or so, the last line's got to rhyme with that, so you got to kind of stick with it.
We understand how they work.
Yeah, okay. Well, maybe she doesn't. I don't know. She believes in demons. So, yeah.
All
right, Marty, what would you give that? I get it better than a C+?
Okay, yeah, no, because I've got to say, when it first started out, I was like, ooh, this is, Tiffany Barbee's winning so far. But then you got into the meat of it. It stepped up. I'm going to give you a solid B-.
A B-, which is really close to a C+. B- and C+ are practically the same thing.
It's close. It's close. But,
all right. Damn it.
Wait.
I thought it was witty. I included people on the show.
I liked it. I thought it was good. I'm worried. Did I leave out Travis? I think I said Travis. He texted, he tweeted and said he wasn't sure.
Wow. She's like, I like your poem, but did I screw up and leave somebody out?
If I left Travis out, I'm sorry, because he's awesome.
All right, Travis. I didn't put you in my poem, Travis. I'm sorry.
There's going to be a dozen dudes listening to that thing like a Zapruder tape. All right, it's like, did she say my name?
I know. People are like, did she say my name? I think she said my name.
All right, so Marty gives me a B minus. All right,
I
so you're
think
right.
mine was good.
I know ours were. Here's the thing. Ours are nice and short. Let's check out Jordan's.
Oh, good.
All right,
Not that long.
All right, Marty, you ready for Jordan's?
Let me get out my thesaurus.
The dictionary.
Oh, there's a few of them in there.
No. All right, you ready? You want me to do this?
Yes.
I am ready.
All right.
Ready.
I guess I got to do my own intro.
Yeah, do your own intro.
Ladies and gentlemen, J.B. Lee with his poem, Stufflegroat, the Communist Elf. Upon a tiny gray sea, aboard a wee little boat, lived the communist elf, known as Tom Stufflegroat. Many years in the past, Tom had well riled fat old Santa and was soon exiled. It started off small, chats with the neighbors. Did the claws unduly exploit all their labors? But his talk of union got the fat man's attention. Santa created the jobs, he would brook no dissension. Claus was all. Claus was the all. Stufflegroat was a cancer. The cure was a beating from Blitzen and Prancer, followed by exile to the distant gray sea. Busted and battered, but finally free. Tom built a rude schooner, painted it yellow. As the time passed, he soon found his mellow. His only companion was a mute buffalo. They spent their days peddling bootleg snow. Tom thought he and Santa would be forever estranged, until that fateful morning when everything changed. Tom sat at breakfast, which was coffee and gin. His buffalo devoured buffalo chow from a tin. When out on a deck there arose a huge clatter. Tom idly thought about checking into the matter. The cabin door shattered, revealing a fat man in red. He strode in and stated, "Stufflegroat, you're dead." Santa had come after 10 long years. He'd not brought presents, only thuggish reindeer. Typical Santa, Tom noted dryly. In private a douche, but in public all smiley. "Cut the crap, commie," Santa replied. "Production is down. I blame you for the slide. You were the elf, hated Jolly and Jingles, instead spent your time with Marx and Engels. You told all your pals my platitudes were lies. They could never be free without the right to organize. About your dangerous ideas, the trouble revolved. I'd hoped banishment would mean problem solved. But the elves did listen, the bastards remember. They've been on strike since mid-September." At news of the strike, Tom's heart filled with gladness, but his happy smile only stoked Santa's madness. "Christmas may be canceled, it's all come disjointed. The elves now claim their labor's exploited. I won't let dirty pinkos my empire trample. Stufflegroat, prepare to be made an example." The cabin went silent. Time seemed to slow, when suddenly a noise from the mute buffalo. The beast had never spoken, not so much as a squeak, but in the tense stillness, it began to speak. Tom was quite stunned, as was the killer in red. In tremulous voice, the buffalo said, "He's got a gun! Oh God! Oh God! Oh shit! Help me! Somebody help me! Oh God! Please help me! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God!" The buffalo panicked. Tom hit the floor. Santa was kicked straight out the door. Into his reindeers old Santa did flail, and then the whole gang went over the rail. "Save me! I'm drowning!" the fat man cried. But Tom was unmoved, and so Santa died. Tom ordered a poster from printers in Atlanta. It had a picture of the buffalo and said, "This machine kills Santas." The end.
That's it. That's Jordan's poem. Marty!
Yes.
What do you think?
His use of language was great. Very, very impressed, actually. Very impressed with this poem. Had some very funny moments in it. Not, like every single thing was funny, but I mean, it was funny in most parts, and it kept a coherent story going. I got to give him an A.
What? An A?
What?
You can't give a B plus. He gets that straight up A.
I think it was, by Marty. We'll find out from all of our Twitter people.
Always triumph in the end.
No.
Give me a break.
Marty is not a judge.
I am the champion. No time for losing, because I am the champion.
Now listen, this man has a poem about pizza.
The world. Dude, hold on, wait a second.
What?
That poem sounded like the end of a Moody Blues song. That's what that sounded like. Night is night
Marty's
and
like
dark
the
is dark.
Simon Cowell of poem.
What do you mean he's
poetry.
a Simon? No, that would only make sense if Simon Cowell got up and sang every time he critiques him.
I thought you said Diamond Cow.
Simon
Diamond
I'm like,
Cow.
what is a diamond cow of poetry?
Here's the
Why
thing,
is-
though. Ours
this
were
is
kind of.
some term that I don't even understand.
Ours were-
I've heard of a sacred cow, but a diamond cow of poetry.
I don't care anymore. You guys are mean boys. I spent 10 minutes on that poem. It was exhausting.
Dude, Jordan had books out and he was making
I
literary
know.
references. and
Like he's like,
Not
Yeah.
true.
No, I know.
he learned a new word. The
Well, listen,
the
Jordan-
polysyllogism.
I had to look up and make sure I was spelling tremulous light, but that was about it.
Oh my God. All right, Marty.
No,
Well,
no, I've got to say though, impressed with all three of you.
See?
Much better than I thought from each of you.
well, see, there you
And,
go. That shows the complete lack of trust that you have in our talents and abilities to come
Oh, yeah,
forth with some
definitely.
material. I mean, as you know, I'm sort of an improvisational sort of a guy, so I don't like to write stuff down. But the last time I did a roast, I thought I was going to panic, and I actually sat down and wrote good roast jokes. I didn't think I could do it, but I did it.
So I think people are going to tweet Double Special and tell us who you guys think the winner is. But
All right.
at Double
No.
Special and put the winners.
Yeah, but I think the parameters are all messed up. Like ours were not that yours didn't have humor, but it was kind of dark humor, and it was kind of tongue in cheek sort of stuff, and ours had outright jokes. Like, come on, I made a
That's
joke
what-
about, and I made references to the show as you did.
I'm sorry I made
Oh,
you
can you
sad,
play-
Melanie Grace. I'm really sorry. What?
Play Simon. I'm sorry, Simon Cowell. No, I'm
All
thinking
right, let's-
play Sammy's.
All right, let's throw Sammy's in there. What's his name? What's his full name?
Sammy.
Sammy. Now
He's at Sky Knight on Twitter.
Sky Knight. Oh, okay, so he's a Twitter friend of ours. He did a poem for us and actually recorded it on Just Saying. You want to check it out, Marty?
Okay.
You want to hear it?
Definitely.
All right, let's go ahead. This is Sky Knight.
Oh, wait, I got to do an intro. Hold on.
Wait,
Oh,
wait,
sorry, Sky. Wait, I didn't do the
Loser.
intro.
All right, back it up.
Back it up.
Oh,
Damn.
party foul. Poor
Party-
form.
Oh, no,
Poor
it's a show
form,
foul.
sir.
Poor form, JB
Poor
Lee.
form, yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, a little poem to at Double Special, at Tiffany Comedy, at Joyster 2012, at McLean Brad. I don't know if that was the actual title, but I like it.
It's early December with cold and rain, but at the moment, sunshine's on the brain. California or Florida, you will find a sweet gem, one of a kind. Whether it's Just Saying app or Double Special, either one will be monumental. Now characters you will meet. In Tiffany's eyes, oh, you will melt with heat. Careful though, she may knock you to the ground. Her taekwondo is a battleground. Her insight to stories could make you shiver. With demons and ghouls, stand and deliver. Now, Jordan Lee, your voice is eclectic. You can voice shift to the body electric. And Chris Gorges, the voice of sanity. That's a good thing, for all may be a calamity. And laughter is the key to these merry three. So listen up and you will see. From Twitter to Just Saying app, a pairing that's really a snap. Add the peanut gallery of Brad, McLean, Joyster 2012, and we will all go insane. So if you hunger, tired and weary, tune in tonight for that double special cast, because I know you and I will have a blast.
Okay, there you go, Sky Knight.
Sky Knight, ladies and gentlemen.
Awful creepy. What the hell?
That was awesome.
No, it's great, but he was like, the eyes of the...
And
You're just upset he doesn't talk about your eyes.
All right, let's ask Marty. What do you think, Marty? What do you think of that?
Now, I'm a little less comfortable judging just listeners of the show.
Yes.
Yeah,
However, I very much enjoyed the poem. I'm going to give it a B.
A B? Damn, he did better than me.
He did better than me. He
did better than both of
but
us.
he's a very smart man, so.
I'm a smart man. I'm not.
I just love how competitive you guys are about it.
Well, nobody. Listen, you started this crap, all right? It's not like we're competitive. We weren't looking to have a competition here. You're the one that dropped it.
No, I was just saying, if you guys are going to tear down my poem, you should try writing one of your own. But you all did wonderfully.
See?
You all did a great job. Everybody got a passing grade.
A passing grade.
Is somebody be getting affirmation training? What's going on here,
Nobody's
bro?
getting detention. We can
know.
all go to the rally. If you want to go to the pep rally, you go right ahead. You go to the pep rally.
I don't like pod, Marty. This is weird.
So I'm kind of shocked Tiffany hasn't asked me the question yet, though.
What's the question?
Oh, what's your favorite movie?
There it is. That's the question. Oh my God! I thought he told us this. Did he tell us this
is he
last
going to
week?
say Ultraviolet? Oh God, that movie was terrible.
Oh God! No,
I liked
never seen that
Ultraviolet.
movie.
I thought that movie was good.
Actually,
Yes.
it's a porn I just saw called Floppy.
What?
You are not going to believe who's in it.
I knew that was coming out, dude. Did they get Britney Spears to be in that? Because she's been showing that all over the place.
So no,
sorry, yeah. Well,
I haven't had the guts to look that up online yet either. No, I think my favorite movie got to be Harold and Maude.
Really?
Really?
I love Harold and Maude.
Harold and Maude
hit me at a time in my life where it had some good meaning to me, and
Jordan,
Are
you want to take this?
Are you still in high school?
Well, I was, yes, at the time that I
Well,
saw
now,
it, and
I'm getting confused. Harold and Maude. Tell me again. Who was in Harold and Maude? Was that?
That was the lady from Rosemary's Baby and the accountant. From...
So it was Ellen Burstyn. No,
No.
no, I'm thinking Exorcist. Who was in Rosemary's Baby? What was her name?
I can't remember her name now.
That's an old ass movie. That's like early 70s, right?
Yeah, 71. I'm gonna say.
Holy crap, Marty! Out of all the movies you've seen,
Yeah, but the accountant from The Life Aquatic was in it as well.
Yeah, but way before The Life Aquatic. I mean,
oh, whatever.
So I mean, but if it was just that it had a great message in it, and I really just enjoyed the.
What was the message that you took away from Harold and Maude?
It was kind of don't necessarily just go with what society says is what life is. Have your own views. Step outside of what the norm would be and take a look around.
That sounds like Billie Jean or Footloose. Could be any of those movies.
No, not so much. That's fight the system a little bit, but this is more step outside of the box.
But be
step
cool.
outside of the thinking box.
I thought it was about a kid who couldn't die, so he became attracted to a lady who was so close to death.
No, it was a kid who was kind of obsessed with death.
But he couldn't
then
die.
He met an old woman who was obsessed with life.
He committed
And
suicide
learned a lot
throughout the
about it.
movie and didn't die, correct?
He was immortal?
Yeah.
No, he faked his own suicides to get attention from his aloof mom.
It was never really stated that he was faking suicides. The assumption was that he was doing something and it looked fake because he survived. But you could interpret the movie as saying that he was an immortal being.
I don't think you get the point of the movie, Jordan. I'm sorry.
Maybe he got more of it than you did. I don't know. He seems like you really, because I vaguely remember the movie and remember the name, but Jordan has like done a dissertation on the effects of faking your own death.
Your homework assignment will be watch Harold and Maude this week, and then discuss it. Next week.
I'm
Which is
tired
the
of
movie.
Marty giving us homework assignments.
All right, well, good. That brings me to my next subject. Here's the thing. As you know, Marty, you've been listening to the show. And again, for those of you out there listening, Marty will be in the studio January 2nd. He'll be here in town. We're going to have him in town. We got a little surprise lined up for you before the show. I think you're going to enjoy it. I think our listeners are going to enjoy it. It's going to be awesome. So prepare yourself. We're gonna come a little bit early.
Oh, is it going to be nipple clamps? Is it electric nipple clamps? Am I the guy who gets the electric nipple clamps?
Those are only for Chris. You don't touch Chris's nipple clamps. That's special between us.
Don't be a wedge, Marty.
We have our own private games, you and me, Marty.
Yeah, what?
You don't get in between me and Chris.
Wow, easy, Tiger. All right, so yeah.
What?
So no, we got a special thing. So it's going to be fun, and you won't know. The fans won't know about it. Well, they'll know about it that night, but they'll get to see what it is later on. So anyway, aside from that, if you've been listening to the show, Tiffany has been kind of moonlighting on other shows, and quite frankly,
Yeah.
she's been on Sirius or however the hell you say it.
Sirius.
I don't think there's an I at the end. I think it's
It
Sirius.
is. It's SIRIUS.
Okay, Sirius. All right,
I know because I've been on it.
Right, yeah, you're the big Sirius star. So she's been on a football show, fantasy football. And now, check this out, dude. Now she's going to be on, you ready for this? Tap Out Radio.
Yes.
Guess what they talk
Tap
about?
Out Radio?
Yeah, guess what they talk about?
They talk about mixed martial arts.
Right. So you're familiar with this radio?
I'm familiar with the term tap out, and it's only really used in mixed martial arts.
Okay. So they're picking Tiffany to talk about mixed martial arts on the show. Here's the thing. I know that you're a huge mixed martial arts fan. I mean, you're into it. You from way back in the Hoist Gracie days. I mean, you've been watching all this stuff, right?
Yes.
Huge fan. Tiffany, I don't think really knows much about. Do you know who Hoist Gracie? Well, you know
yeah,
because of the jiu-jitsu.
I used to watch it all the time before I moved to England, the
Right.
UFC, because that's what we're gonna talk about. And now I'm all caught up because I did research for the show and made sure I'd watched the fight from this last weekend.
All right, let me stop right there. But mixed martial arts now at this point, how many different leagues are there, Marty, aside from UFC? Because there's a few other ones, right?
UFC, Bellator, Strike Force. Pride was bought by UFC. There's been Kings of the Cage. There's been a number of them.
Yeah, but
I'm making a point.
That was as exciting as
Marty-
Jordan listing off those things, wasn't it?
now Marty knows, but
Yeah.
is he gonna be on Tap Out Radio tomorrow?
No, but maybe you could call him, and because you didn't even
No,
know that.
I already
What are you going to
talked to
talk
all-
about? What are you going to talk
Do you
about?
know, like, all my best friends own martial arts schools, and I've already talked to them,
And
and they gave me little tutorials.
what tutorials?
My friend Ross and my friend Ralph that
Now,
own
but
MMA schools.
Now, did Tap Out Radio give you the questions ahead of time?
No, we're just gonna talk about. Yeah, I already know we're gonna talk about the fight from this last weekend. And
What
then
was
we're
the
gonna,
fight this last weekend?
It was a fight. It's UFC fight.
Vincent Henderson
Yeah.
versus Nate Diaz.
Oh yeah, and Benson won.
She's like, it was a fight at the
And there was
casino.
5 rounds, and Benson won like hardcore. It
What
was
do you mean,
really
like
good.
hardcore? Is that a
No,
knockout?
stop! I'm not ready.
You are
No,
not
he,
ready.
but he did dominate the fight.
Yeah, he did. He did a great job. And like the other guy's a boxer, and Henderson did such a good job, like
I
keeping
think-
him away. They
here's
took
what
like the boxing.
Here's what I think we should do. We'll have Marty like via Skype or something with a little earpiece, and when you go in there, it'll be like one of the '80s movies where a guy's trying to help his guy friend be cool with the girl, and he's
Right.
talking in his ear, and Marty would be like,
I'll be the Cyrano de Bergerac of
exactly.
fight mixed martial arts.
Yeah, and then we're gonna talk about UFC 155. That's coming up.
Marty, care to chime in on that?
155 with the heavyweight.
Wait,
King
stop. Well, hold on.
Velasquez
Wait, stop.
versus
Hold on, stop.
Junior Dos Santos.
Wait. Who is fighting in UFC 155? Barbie. Tiffany Barbee.
What? I got a tweet.
All right, who is it, Marty? Who's fighting?
I'll know
Cain
tomorrow.
Velasquez versus Junior Dos Santos.
There you go.
Oh yeah, that's right. I have it written. I have all
Oh,
my
yeah,
notes written on a paper. I know. Stop.
How many times have they fought before, Tiffany?
I don't know.
We were talking. Like I was like, if I
just once.
I know how to
Cain
MMA
Velasquez lost the title.
This is all
to Junior
important.
Dos Santos due to a knockout.
Oh yeah, that's
but
right.
Now they're coming back.
Yeah, he
look,
wants
she-
to get it back. The guy's gotten a black belt since, so he's getting quite good.
What guy?
The Dos Santos.
Is that true, Marty?
Junior Dos Santos is the guy who won.
Oh, the other guy then.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this. Dude. If you have Sirius, do you have Sirius in your fancy car, Marty?
I have notes.
I have Sirius. Yeah, I have Sirius
Tiffany,
Satellite Radio. Yeah.
if you have Sirius Radio, Tiffany, tell people when you're going to be on the air. Tell people when you're going to be in the air so they can check it out. We're on.
Tomorrow at 3:30. Oh, do you know who Savage is? The Chad Savage guy.
Chad Savage.
He's the
No, that
MMA
doesn't
fighter.
sound familiar.
I've challenged him. He's a UFC fighter. He's verified on Twitter. I've challenged him to a Mortal Kombat fight after the show because he's going to be on the show tomorrow too.
A Mortal Kombat fight, like online
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat?
No, like a real life MMA fight. I
You're gonna get
challenged
into
him
a
to
ring?
it, and he said challenge accepted.
Sweet. We got like an Andy Kaufman thing going on. It's like a reverse Andy Kaufman. She's like, I'll take any man. I don't care.
Anyway.
No, not
I don't
anyway.
want to talk about it
Why?
anymore because I'm going to talk about it tomorrow. I actually know everything. I'm just saving it.
Okay, fine. You save it. I want to. I don't have Sirius. So Marty, are you going to be able to listen to it tomorrow?
No.
And what station is it on again?
Please.
It's Tap Out Radio. I
And it'll be at what time?
I'll Facebook about it and tweet about it.
Okay.
It'll be at 3:30 tomorrow Eastern time.
You know what I've said? I love the fact that you're doing this. And I love the fact that when you go on there, hopefully, you're going to mention double special.
Yeah,
when you're on
yeah.
there?
I always do on the fantasy one.
But what
And
about
I'll
this
do-
one?
Yeah,
You
I
gonna-
will.
Tiffany Barbee from Double Special? Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah? All right, cool. All right, so she's going to go on there, and so I'm totally for it. I just want to make sure you don't, like, I don't know.
I think they're just going to talk to me because I'm pretty. I don't think they're
well, yeah,
overly
that's what I'm
worried about the whole USC
But that's what I'm
thing.
saying, though. What if you go, yeah, he had a sort of a nod. God, it was like they push, he shoved
Well,
him.
I know how to MMA fight.
All right. All right, Marty. Listen, as the hour draws near to your trip here, I'm getting more and more excited. I'm looking forward to seeing you. I'm looking forward even more to having you in the studio. And people, I think, are looking forward to seeing you in the studio. So I want you to travel safe, and we'll see you. Now, what is the exact date that you'll be in town?
I'm thinking I want to be in there by the 29th because that's when the Junior Dos Santos fight is. So I want to see that fight in someplace.
Is
in
that
town,
when it is?
so.
Yeah, that's what it is.
The 29th? Okay.
Did you hear? Is that when it is?
Maybe I do need to talk to Marty.
That's what I'm saying.
later.
That's what I'm saying. You're on Tap
And
Radio, but
the
Marty
sad
is
thing
not.
is she can kick my butt, but she knows nothing about the sport.
I know. I don't know. She's got Taekwondo.
I
stuff
know
going
how
on,
to.
but
I know how to do it.
She got a couple arm
I know
bars.
how to MMA, but
can
I
do
just
arm
don't know
bars.
all the people yet.
All right.
Tom Jones wants you to read my poem in
Yes.
Jordan's voice. He wants Jordan to read my poem.
Well, we're almost out of
I
time.
know.
Yeah. But all right. Well, no.
I want to hear Brad read them all, honestly.
Oh,
yeah.
I
Right.
know.
Yeah. Then mine
That'd
would sound
be dreamy.
It would.
I'd get
Oh my God.
I'd get a B+
concur.
for sure if he did that.
We'd have to change the chairs.
All right, Marty. Listen, we're running out of time. As always, thank you so much for calling in, and thanks for the challenge, dude. If you can think of anything else that you want us to do or try to challenge our talent, then do that, please.
Oh, and I want to compliment Vinny Coppola on
Yeah.
his song. Did you guys listen to that?
Of course.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, we were.
Oh, okay.
We were
What was
here.
number 3? What was day 3?
Number 3 was 3.
Five
Something.
bags
Velasquez.
of lime,
Yeah,
4
5 bags.
shallow graves, 3.
I don't remember the 3.
Damn it.
Huh.
What was it, Marty?
Dos Santos.
What was it?
Lone Sharks.
Lone
3
Lone
loan
Sharks.
sharks, 2 pinky rings.
All right, stop it.
All right, Marty. Listen, thanks for calling in. Thanks for the challenge, and we'll talk to you next week. All right, brother.
All right. Thanks a lot. Have a good one, guys.
All right, there you go. Roll
Marty and Hoffman, ladies and gentlemen, the third of our Texas comedy correspondents tonight.
All right, we're almost out of time. We didn't get to what we wanted to get to, so we'll do it next week.
What?
Which is the leprechaun
Oh,
rule. We got to go through
no.
leprechaun. If you've been listening to the show, you know that Jordan and I, having some history in the area, were hooked up with Brad Gilmore from Rise of Saturn and Weak Sauce. And when we met the band, they had a little thing that they did called Leprechaun, and it was a way to it's sort of like a truth serum, right, Jordan?
Right.
Sort of like
exactly.
Wonder Woman's lasso
It
that
was a
we
safe
talked about.
word. It was a safe word.
It's a safe word.
For comics.
So Tiffany, I thought it was cool when I heard it, and I wanted to get on board. And so when you heard it, you were like, "Yeah, let's get on
Yeah,
board."
it's fun.
Yeah, but it's all wackadoodle with you. We're all over the place with Leprechaun. You're misusing it. I don't know if you're representing it properly in public.
No.
So we have to protect the rights of this safe word. And next week we'll talk about the correct way to use it. And hopefully I'll be able to get Minister Brad Gilmore on the air to let us know as one of the originators of that safe word. As always, had a blast. Thank you, Brad McClain. Who else, Tiffany? Who can we thank
Ron
tonight?
called
There
in.
you go.
Chris Kazmarski called in.
Creator of the Double Special app.
Yeah.
Check that out on your iPhone and your Android phone, the Double Special app. It's
Marty
a lot of fun.
called in.
Yep, Marty. Great job on the poetry. Your poem really
Oh,
was
that
good.
Craig, the Great American Collective, Good
That's
American
right.
Collective.
Good American
Craig T.
Collective. Yep,
And
Craig
of course, thanks to Sky Knight for the poem. That was
Oh,
lovely.
yeah, that
Yeah,
was
it was
awesome.
very nice.
And Vinny Coppola.
Listen, guys, the show's really taken off.
yeah.
We got a couple of things to announce in the weeks to come, which I think you'll be pleased about. We're trying to get connected nationally and internationally and really let the show take off. So if you want to check out the show every Wednesday night here on ComedySlamRadio.com, we're part of the Talkwad Radio Network. Double special with Tiffany Barbee. Give her a round of applause. You're so lovely. JB Lee, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And again, after the first year, we're going to be taping our karate demo. I'm going to call it a taekwondo demo.
Mhm.
Students are excited.
Oh, yeah, my students are excited.
Jordan's nervous.
Ha.
It's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time. Anything else, Jordan, before we get out of here?
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank you again for listening to this presentation about the beauty of Umatilla, Florida. If you'd like to visit Umatilla, Florida, contact us at doublespecials.com. Or no, it's doublespecial@gmail.
There you go.
Wow.
Doublespecialshow.com. What the hell? Just come to Umatilla. We have lakes here. Lakes are full of amoebas. It's terrible.
I don't don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, she has no idea. Guys, we'll see you next week, and then we will take a week off, and we'll be back on the 2nd. I'm trying to do something special for our break. I think I'd like to play some old Charmy Hooligan stuff from Tan Talk, and we'll talk about that.
We'll figure it out, yeah.
Yeah, see if we can get it on the air so people can check that out and have something, a little bit something, since we're not going to be in the studio the week after next. Guys, we're out of here. Roll us out, JB.
Good night.
You are listening to ComedySlamRadio.com. From our studios to the world, we bring you the finest in quality entertainment. So pop some popcorn, grab a smooch buddy, and settle in for another fine show from ComedySlamRadio.com.